Yo, what's going on? I apologize for jumping in late. Having some domestic issues. How are you guys? What's going on? Excuse my tardiness. I apologize, you guys. Got caught up trying to take care of this and take care of that. Then I have to sign in and sign out, do my stuff. So now I got to sign back in again. So that way I can catch up and make sure I'm watching the same thing you guys is watching. So please excuse me for a second. How's everybody's Friday going? It's been a very hectic one for myself. All right. We are set up finally. All right. What's going on, RB? Mr. All Day is off, Ballet. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Thank you guys for reminding people to hit the like button. It's been crazy. Y'all ready to see Jade tonight? Uh-oh. Oh man, what are they starting off with? Are they starting off with trying to see when damage control, whoever's gonna start off? All right. Orton and KO versus Pretty Deadly is happening. Okay. Well, I'm logged in. I'm waiting for it to come back. I see they on commercial or something. But anyway. Yeah, man. Oh no, they showing the Menendez brothers commercial. Fox Nation, ain't nobody signing up for that for a whole year. Oh man. All right. Once again, excuse me getting in this thing pretty late. I apologize. Let's get that SmackDown background going. All right, now I see them. I'm here now. They showing us. I see KO and Pretty Deadly in there. I don't expect KO and Randy to lose this joint. Oh, I see they finally using this those close-up camera angles again. What they So like those close-up camera angles, like if you guys have VR headsets and stuff like that, they're gonna start rolling that out again. So you guys will be able to, like, when you see like the camera on the ring post, there's gonna be like you're gonna be able to see it from that angle when they have it. What you say? The guy who looks who predicts how it looks in real life. Hold on, Mr. All Days Off. Hell, the guy made a new WrestleMania XL entrance on that YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I'm so looking forward to WrestleMania, man. We a week away. Next week is just gonna be crazy for wrestling. Period. It's going up. Okay, they are getting to it already. Oh, I like that they giving Pretty Deadly a good oh. Oh, Logan Paul with the overhand right. Pretty Deadly is coming out with the victory. Nah, I didn't get to see it, man. Listen. That's the way I was. The way I was so late trying to come in here, trying to, you know what I mean? Listen, it's just one of them days I'm having. I've been up since 1 a.m. What's going on, James L? He said AJ said that he got a new entrance at Mania, Evil Ways return, and also Devon said that he has signed his sons to NXT. Yes, that's what I was telling everybody the other day. Is that what's going on, Riley? That Devon is returning. And Ballet. I didn't see the jacket. I'm waiting to see what's going on. I'm waiting to see her. I'm waiting to see Jade come through. Man, yeah. I'm excited. Oh, they didn't even show the overhead. Oh, okay, there it is. The chin check. That means does he know he's still under the ring? He finna go look under the ring for him or what? Oh, look. He like go on the other side. Man, James, I am man, I have not slept. I've been up since 1 a.m., bro. Like my body has been hurting all day. No sleep. Like I've been trying to get back to it. Look at Randy, look. But y'all always make me, you know what I mean? It's happy when I get to come through the chat and smile and hopefully you know what I mean, it cheers me up for a little bit before I go back down and go back to resting. I couldn't even stream long today. Oh, Randy didn't grab you. Oh, this is gonna be a good match at WrestleMania. This is gonna be one that tests Logan Paul. She said, "Hit him some more, Randy." Yeah, I have been playing the 2K game. I've done a lot on that 2K. Oh, Pretty Deadly. Yeah, they back with they with Logan Paul, and I'm telling you, they one big. It's like they one big click. Logan Paul, Pretty Deadly, Grayson Waller, and Austin Theory is like one big like click to me. She said, "Wait, you can show the Orton replay on the Titantron. They should have showed it. Showed the cheating replays for the past 25 years." They bringing it back. The new regime is bringing it back. Like, man, watch out. Oh. Yeah, Logan is running. Look at them fans. They look so worried. Oh, they got man's look. He going to run. How is he still getting away? Oh man, this is funny. Ballet said Randy's legs. You want his legs tough? Impulsive boys. Impulsive but deadly. Who car is that? Ah, the old school runaway in the car. Look, he raised his hand out the roof. Yeah, so man, let's see. Let me catch up with these. You say, let's see what you say, James. You said how you feel about the Matt Hardy said that he got a new contract, but he don't know if he want to sign. Just got other options, meaning WWE. Well, we'll see what other options he gonna talk about, man. That's you know, we'll see. If he got a new contract and he wants to stay, I mean, it depends on what he wants to do. You only worth as much as you can negotiate. So, you know what I mean? Like, if that's the case, that's what he need. Definitely has to figure that out. We know he doesn't want to stay in AEW. That's the thing. He said wasn't Theory with Pretty Deadly makes no sense. No, but you also Theory and Waller were also with Logan Paul. So like I've been saying it for a couple of weeks that they all kind of like revolve with each other in a sense. Like all five of them seem like one stable that you can put together, and then they all work together to get some stuff done. I don't mind seeing all five of them together. They all kind of they're like the young guns in WWE to me. He said, Jake. You see my WrestleMania comment earlier? Let me Wale Mania? Nah, I didn't. Let me go back. The Wale Mania dudes need to get an expensive camera and live stream the event. It's 2024. Broadcast that itch to people who want to make it. Hey man, the Wale Manias be lit. My boy went last year. He said it was amazing. I didn't even get to go when it was here. You know what I mean? Like I tried to go when I was I wanted to go when I was here, but when they were here, but I didn't get a chance to. But I agree. They can have a big if something that's getting that big, it's time to start maybe showing it. But it's kind of like how do you show how do you live stream a party these days with people partying without it being kind of weird in a sense, especially with all of the stuff going on with all of these how would you say entertainers right now? Like so that's one of those things. Would you say WWE Attitude Era stuff going on in this new era? Blood, car run over, cursing. You realize this? Absolutely, I love it. Attitude Era 2.0, man. I'm loving it. It's time. I don't know what they're gonna call it. They can, hopefully they can name it to the Attitude Era 2.0, but I don't know what they're gonna call it. You say ballet. What goes on at the rest Wale Mania event? Oh, man, at ballet they do. Wale throws like a party every year, and so for like wrestling, because he's a big wrestling fan too, and man, it's just a big old like party. My boy said he partied with the Usos last year. Got some information on how to get in. You know what I mean? Get into the events, and you know what I mean. He said he took their advice, and I saw him at WrestleMania last year. Actually, that's when he was telling me he was like, "Oh, I was at Wale Mania last night, and kicked it with the Usos and this person and that person, blah blah blah." So if you in the Philly area, definitely tap into Wale Mania. And if you can get in the building. Um, would you say Robert says I like I say Matt Hardy might go. Why not go if Lita is there? Because Reby go. Triple H not gonna put them together. I agree. And Lita is talking about making a comeback. So is Trish Stratus. So I don't know. Ballet said I saw the clip of Jade and Naomi there from before. Yeah, I mean, look, man, listen, they had it cracking last year. My boy was showing me pictures. He was telling me how much fun he had. And what I mean, it's like a big club event, kind of mixer thing, you know what I mean? But it's just a lot of just, he throws a thing every year and just people go. That's kind of like they have all of these extra events, but luckily Wale is tapped in with them, so he gets to do some other stuff. Let's see, Mr. Aldezo said, Leo, can you answer that better than me? Leo can answer it better than me because Belly Dancer is like a celebration of black wrestling in the club. setting that rapper Wale up. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Entertainment business is the pimp game now. The RP is getting more popular each year. It's gonna get big, man. It's gonna be one of those things that's you're gonna be hardly be able to get into, and it's gonna be a whole thing, which is hopefully it doesn't turn into the thing with a whole bunch of A-listers because it's fun when the fans get there before all the celebrities take over. Oh, James does old shit. So shoot us up, Mr. All Day is off. My fault. Sub Robert, LOL, business pimping. Mr. All Day is off says black wrestlers show up like Shelton, the Usos, MVP. Yep, exactly. It's on YouTube. Ballet dancer, like people who went well on their cameras. Yes, the Usos was there. Why am I not? So they always there partying. You know what I mean? They gonna get their party on. Wale is one of their peoples. I know AJ Francis be there. Quite a few people there. You know what I mean? Like, oh. EO going off. She said, I made Bailey relevant. When Javon told Reggie, you in a pimp game now. Nothing much was happening. So, okay. He said, no. He said, no, Leo, the impulsive makes sense. Samoa Joe was there rapping Jay-Z too. Elliot, what's going on, man? Why they can't do promos like this with Takeshita? I don't know why they can't. They won't. They refuse to do Takeshita promos. They just want him to point. They just want him to do this and then look like Bolo, and that's it. And don't say nothing. James said he wasn't sure days off. Ballet said Samoa Joe was rapping. Oh, oh, yo, getting attacked at the interview is lit. Hold up. Look at the production value. Look at the cameras they're using. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yo. I'll take it. She hit her. She was all she could getting all in her at the photo shoot. That's wild. Said Bailey was on the NFL network show. The host was marking out he is a fan, and his co-host looked on lost. It's funny seeing non-wrestling fans look lost. I love it too. She said point and shoot. That's all he does. Say you saw that attack a whole 45 seconds before me. LOL. My bad. I'm logged right into Fox. So he, he said, King Neil, did you ever the pimp game back in your industry days? Did I ever see the pimp game? Or are you asking, was I ever in the pimp game? No, I wasn't in the pimp game, but I did throw. Remember, I told you guys I threw parties back in the day, stripper parties. That was about it. That's as close as I can. But that was before I even got in the industry, though. Nah, I didn't get to see the skin bone video yet. I still need to watch it. See the pimp game? Absolutely. I'm up at. Man, look. I would say this. I didn't see the industry pimp game to an extent, but I have I have some comrades who dabble in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like that have converted from rappers to something else. Elliot said I saw 30 seconds after y'all. Oh, Ballet says, "Am I feeling better?" I'm halfway there, Ballet. I'm getting there. I'm doing my best to get there. Okay, is this Jade's entrance? Jade. She looked more swole than she was when she was in AEW. Damn. Jade looks crazy. Bad news. Barrett is like, I cannot quit staring at Jade Cargill. You sound like LeBron right now. Tag belt split announcement. Yeah. Is she going heel already? China 2.0. He said, "Oh, never mind. Uh-oh. Look at damage control. They better be careful in the back. They are hunted." She said, "What has Jade done except to stand there?" Belair said Jade is about to sign. I thought she was going to handle business. I did too. I thought she was she said Jade's ass is out. Hey man, look. That thing is thanging. What's going on, bro? Yeah, Jade looks incredible, Elliot. All right, Ms. Aldes says, I love that WWE letting people sign and interact with the front row or side people. Those tickets cost like 400. They deserve it. Hey, man, they cost a little more than that, too. In some cases, I know tonight, especially on SmackDown. SmackDown is it's hard to pick a show if they in your town that week, man. That's how hard it's getting right now. He said, theme sucks, though. I wanted the Megan Thee Stallion type song. Hey, man, look, that's, that it can always change. All you got to do is jump on Twitter and say something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would have loved it, but they want to make sure that her entrance is epic when she comes out. I'm pretty sure that if people don't like it, people haven't been liking a lot of the themes lately, especially the new ones. It's from WWE, so hopefully they do get some they get the point and upgraded, or you know what I mean. They invest in getting one of these rappers to do their thing for them. Would you say wear raw colors, then drafted it to the blue brand, bruh? Hey, look, man, you know what I mean? Got to make a statement. It's just like you go over to what's the name, and you on Raw when they wear blue. You know who is that that wears blue on Raw? Uh Jay Uso. You know what I mean? So he said, "You remember one of the Digimon songs? They Hey Digimon. If so, they should do a remix called Hey Straight, Hey Straight Pimpin'. Another remix by McStrippin' and Mix." I hope Jade comes back out to whoop ass. I don't think it's over yet. I think it's gonna take a minute. What's good, Island? What's going on? Yeah, Jade looked absolutely incredible. Jade looks absolutely incredible, man. I'm glad she's finally definitely stepped in the ring. You said she kept her AEW electric guitar type song, which that black guitar player Starfish does. I think his name is. Yeah. Oh, I mean, look, she looks ready. We got a week until WrestleMania. I don't know what she's gonna do there tonight. I don't think it's over yet. You know what I mean? She still ain't signed the contract. That's the thing. She says she there. He had the contract in the ring with him. We didn't get to see him sign though. Maybe she knows him personally. Like Daniel Bryan knows the white rapper who does this thing. Yeah, probably so. I could see that. You know that Damage Control is going to pull some shenanigans with that match. Perhaps she will come out there to intervene. I hope so. Like I hope she does get active, man. That's definitely what's needed is for her to get active in some of these matches. But I mean, maybe the SmackDown after Mania, like we are a week away. I do want to see her do some kind of interaction. Maybe something happens at WrestleMania where we get something and even cost somebody a match or something like that. Like something has to happen. I'm glad she didn't lose the attitude because we don't know which way she's gonna go, if she's gonna be heel or if she's gonna be if she's not gonna be heel yet. So RB says and by the way, Scott Larson went live tonight and I recommended you to him. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so you trying to make that connect happen, and we're gonna have to make it happen, man. I'm gonna definitely have to go over to Scott Larson's YouTube. I'm actually let's see. Let's see. I'm looking right now. I gotta find dude's page. I'm gonna have to find him on line. Shoot his link to me in the chat, RB. Who's gonna win at WrestleMania? Jay versus Jimmy. I got my money on Jay. Jay gotta win this. He's been taking L after L. So is Jimmy though. So it's kind of a win-win since they both been losing, and it's like they've been losing without each other. So maybe that's the point. Oh, he go AJ. Now he want to show up since LA Knight. The rapper who did Kurt Angle theme song in TNA is McStrippin' cousin. Uh-oh. Is there any new codes for WA 2K24? I haven't seen any just yet, Elliot. But like I said, when I do have one, I'm gonna post them up. And usually they pop up a lot of the times inside in game. They'll show it right at the top. And when you go into that mode. Jay did physically sign the contract. Okay, in the ring. I just went back and checked. Okay. Jade need to be a heel. I agree. In the words of Randy Savage, ooh yeah. His YouTube channel is #truth. Okay. All right, I am subscribed. I see that he streamed 29 minutes ago. He was on for an hour. Yeah, we're gonna try to make that happen. Say yeet. Okay. The cooler. Look what he wearing versus what they wearing. He's straight out of Three's Company, man. Got my boys down bad, man. No, Miss Artist said no yeet. Robert. I lost my Roman card. Oh no. Oh yeah, yeah. You only get it for what is it? It's a free agent card. I think that from the download. So you gotta go into that one mode to play so you can buy one. Like I was playing the the one where you get the tickets and play that. So that way you can buy one and keep it. He got Facebook too. I'm gonna definitely check it. Oh damn, Bobby Lashley wearing a suit with no shirt, man. He had a bodysuit on. He had a Three's Company bodysuit looking like Jack Tripper. What's his man's that used to be with him back in the day? Y'all's ever seen Three's Company if you old enough? And they got on. I'm not even feeling the fur. Look how Judgment Day looking at them. They should be mad they wearing the same colors. The fur profits. Nick Aldis is 37 years old. His wife Mickey James is 44. And man, look, she knew who to snatch up. You said the Beverly Brothers. Absolutely looking like the Beverly Brothers. Look at that. Look how Montez just flipped into the ring. Three's Company too. Yeah, you already know. Looking like a buff black Jack Tripper. As always, all said LOL. Like I said before, Bobby Lashley got bought into the pimp game. He did, and they got him out here, and they got on fur. They not making it no better. They need to accept that this is Lashley's stable flop. I agree. Montez is light years ahead of Lashley. Elliot says yes. Yeah, you got to go to that one. What's the name? Mr. and Mrs. Roper were here. Matter of fact, hold on. Bobby got on Mr. Roper's outfit. Y'all got me looking at Three's Company now. Well, Bobby got me looking up Three's Company. Bobby cannot dress at all. He says Stanley. They have to have Montez in the ladder match. You know that they do. They gotta have. I hope the Street Profits win this match because they definitely gonna bring the incitement to it. I would love to see them win it, but I can't see it happening, man. That's when they need to split with Bobby. You said it's almost guaranteed they win. I think so. I got the best head scan of Sami Zayn's elite figure. Oh, you do? McPimpin probably still gonna give him some hoochies from time to time and tell him don't tell him I don't choose for H. Ballet is laughing at Robert. He says Bobby probably undercover informant for McPimpin. I can see that too. Like, hey, look, listen, Bobby, have the profits wear fur. We have to make sure the pimp game still looks strong on the program. Bobby ain't gonna say nothing because he don't really talk anyway. It's like Mr. McMahon, I've got you on. I'll take care of you, Mr. McMahon. Bobby is too soft spoken to be a leader of the group. He ain't got enough bass in his voice. So we missed all that on what's the name? Look at the camera. We missed all that when they went to commercial. Is this his way of doing old school? Let's go, Tez. Man, they need to stop saying Montez is the real deal and they keep talking about him as a single star, but then they won't push him solo. They gonna make me upset. I'm gonna start playing I'm Upset by Drake in a minute. If Tez goes solo, do y'all want to see him heel or do y'all want to see him as a babyface? Blockbuster. LOL, I'm listening to that classic Alchemist Hold You Down song. Scott Larson from #Truth got Facebook too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tap into his Facebook. I definitely just made sure I got him followed on this page on my YouTube now, so I can tap back into it. I got it pulled up on a second screen. And they said there's a lot of people live. Yeah, everybody is starting to understand it. Is the live streaming is where it's at if right now, especially during WrestleMania. Oh, well, we know that they're not going to WrestleMania. Well, there goes their WrestleMania tournament, and he is done. Why would you even come back to the ring if you left? You was walking away. Turn on him, Tez. Tell him to get off you. Oh, let's go, AOP. They deserve it. They deserve it. I'm sorry. Never take your eyes off. Oh. Dawkins deserves it. All right. Carrying with the jeans. They didn't put Carrie in the jeans. I guess it's working now. Boom. The final testament. Look at Bobby. Look at him. Let me at him. What you he but now he gonna go in there and get stomped out for no reason. The cooler. Got Street Profits losing. They ain't had a win since they've been with Bobby. They got like 2-10 with Bobby Lashley at the helm. He was right. Carrying is right. You failed them and you failed yourself. I agree, carrying. One way or another, get them away from Bobby Lashley. Get them away from the cooler. A baby face with an edge. I like that. With who hit B Fab? What's her name? Scarlett. She said this is dumb. She said, "What the fuck is this?" Ballet is hot. Not to, hey man, it was stupid. I'm telling you, this whole that's who they're gonna fight at WrestleMania if they give them a match. This is the exact thing I wanted Rhea to do and Becky this Monday. Interrupt Becky's match with Rhea cornering Becky's daughter on the tour bus. Hey man, see if you can get him on if possible. I absolutely will, man. I'm gonna reach out. Like I said, I have no problem with reaching out to anybody. I'm gonna check out his Facebook, and try to see if we can make something happen. Becky runs out to the ring and darts backstage. She said, "Bobby B, with a bad attitude, he can't compete. With no personality, he can't compete. Now we know his name. Now we know his game." Oh, King Leo, did you ever watch Pretty Little Liars by chance? I still haven't seen that. Ballet Bobby who? Whitney Houston used to call her husband Bobby B. So they'll say LOL. Oh, I see Ballet, but you bump Whitney Houston by chance. Are you trying to tell me that BFAB can't beat up Scarlett? No, I know BFAB can beat up Scarlett. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Bobby Lashley should have been able to beat up Karrion Kross. How do you get into how did they get into the locker room? I just need the whole thing to be explained. Legado del Fantasma. How they look how they come out. Now you see how smooth Santos look? This is the same gimmick. This is the same. They running the same gimmick right now. The Latin prophets with they running they got the Latin prophets. It's the same gimmick and it looks that much better. She said, he said, "I'm your baby tonight." LOL. Oh man. What's your favorite Mobb Deep song by chance, Leo? Mobb Deep, my favorite song is Quiet Storm, of course. And the one with Nas, the joint with Nas that they got. What's that? Thug Life Is Mine? Most definitely. We grew up in the same county here in Jersey, Robert. Oh, okay. Shook cut and paste. I'm telling you, ballet, cut and paste. Absolutely. Shook Ones is absolutely one of my favorite joints. Y'all are absolutely right. Classic, absolutely. Why does this monster look familiar that they got in this commercial? What the? What are they showing on these commercials? The Street Fighter should come out more a bit more serious. They should. And that's the thing with Bobby, they were serious at first, and then all of a sudden they just reverted back to, you know what I mean? And Angelo made no sense, like leaving and then trying to go, I'm gonna go check on him. I'll be right back, dog, in the middle of the match. No, like they already got beat up. You know what I'm saying? I understand if anything, both of y'all leave and then lead a match. If they more important. I don't understand what that just was. That's why I say it don't work. Bobby is the cooler. And Karrion just proved my point by what he said in the ring. He said this don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like now none of y'all go to WrestleMania. Don't nobody want to see them fight AOP and Karrion Cross at WrestleMania. The Hall of Fame. They just the Undertaker's podcast, he talked about being one of the first Paul Heyman guys. I didn't get to finish listening to that episode. I gotta check that out. He was saying how much of a thing it's become to be a Paul Heyman guy, and him being one of the best, one of the first. He said he always liked to get away beat. I remember when Mobb Deep performed that song on Soul Train. Oh man, Soul Train. What's going on, Mooney? Dawkins got on the Kenny Pickett quarterback glove, and Montez looked like a putty from Power Rangers. Look, man, look at him. Look at the Latin prophets. This is how Bobby should be able to talk. This is exactly what Bobby was supposed to do, but they gave it to Legado del Fantasma. Santos is funny. Look, he got the pinky out and everything. Look how he got his pinky out. Uh-oh, here come Dom. Here come Dom out to the ring, yo. That match was a chance to go to WrestleMania. That was beyond goofy. It was super goofy. And they made Dawkins look goofy though. That's the thing. Like I don't like it, man. Like the goofiest person in the whole group is Bobby. If he wouldn't have got beat up in the back, they wouldn't have to worry about the match. Why didn't he go to the ring with them? Him and BFAB. That made no sense. Why are all of these groups fighting over him? Andrade's fighting over Dominic. Legado del Fantasma's fighting over him. Why are they even giving him a mic? I hate when they do it right after SmackDown in the ring. I think Dominic is dope. Yeah, get on him. Dom should just speak Spanish since they won't let him talk. He said they need to have a surprise partner for Rey at WrestleMania and let it be Bad Bunny. The pop will be massive. I think so. Super massive. Ballet said that match pissed me off. I'm still mad too, Ballet. That's why I went off on after the after shows. She said, "What is Dom wearing? That T-shirt? He always double up on the T-shirts. He split the T-shirt up on the side and then wear it as a the bottom part of his outfit." Zelina looking great. Carlito look washed up. Why Carlito don't ever wear the LWO stuff? Like he ready to join Legado del Fantasma. She's fine. Elektra Lopez used to be fine. Is she losing weight? She's not as fine anymore. She still look good. But I mean, Zelina came out looking great. Elektra look like she getting more muscular, getting more fit. They got to deal with Jade Carrgill. It might be Bad Bunny. Crew versus crew. Nigga Carlito. Dom is on double duty. I guess they're not bringing him. I thought he was going to wrestle over there with Shayna. Dragon Lee. They laughing like, man, if you don't get out of here. Dom Andrade Santos, Angel Humberto versus Ray, Bunny, Carlito, and the other two LWO guys. He said the other two LWO guys. Go ahead and slap Dom, Ray, Ballet, Zoni. Everyone about to hug like WWE CW Alliance in 2001. And Ballet says Santos boots is fire. They are. He got them super boots on. Ellie at WrestleMania. Nice. What's going on, Ellie? Dragon Lee will be at WrestleMania. It's all right. Look, they leave. Look how they leave in the ring. Oh, oh! He kicked Ray in the chest. He kicked Dragon Lee in the chest. Oh, he got kicked with the super boot. She says, Ballet Dragon Lee will be at WrestleMania, but not the Street Profits. Hey, man, look, this feud got more fire on it than the other one. That's the coldest part. He's oh shit, they really are about to do my idea possibly. Fuck Dragon Lee. We want Bad Bunny. What's going on, Ghost? Uh-oh. So they get to add a member to their stable. Dom is still in Judgment Day. Ooh, Bianca looking good. Naomi looking good. All the women came fitted tonight. Carlito returns and still can't get a WrestleMania check. You stupid. She said, "Stop this all days." They always putting something in their hair. Now they gotta be beat up and fight New Catch Republic. I see you, Ghost. What's good, brother? Literally, honey. The abs are abbing and Bianca. Absolutely, they are. Pete is about to get them damn. He gonna break each and every one of them, Ballet. What'd you say, Coach Naomi? LOL. They showing Meek Mill, Freak Mill. He trying to get away from them Diddy allegations right now. So they got him at WrestleMania. Everything that's going on, he don't want to be involved. He said Meek Mill is in tight with Robert Kraft. Pause. Yeah, they seem to be locked in. I mean, it ain't really it ain't no way of getting around. You know what I mean? And I think I'm sure everybody changes to no Diddy at this point, but this really ain't no way of getting in the way of that right now. Had to send my son a message. What'd you say, literati? I don't think that's gonna work out the way that he think. Big sweaty men slapping meat, not helping his case. Yo, that's funny. That's hilarious. Fo does who don't for those who don't know, R.I.P. Louis Gossett Jr. Absolutely, R.I.P. Louis Gossett Jr. That is a he was an absolute godsend as an actor. I mean, I grew up on his movies as a kid, the countless movies from what was it, Iron Eagle. I used to, you know what I mean? I was a fan of his all of those Iron Eagle movies. I forget how many they were. It was a whole bunch. And all of the other countless movies that he's been in, definitely, you know what I mean? The father figures that he's played over time. And you know what I mean? You grew up as an 80s baby, you definitely knew who Louis Gossett Jr. was in the household or before the 80s. You know what I mean? He was a staple in the household too. So definitely RIP to him. Ballet is laughing at literati. WWE is hip hop for a while. AEW was with Rick Ross and DJ Who Kid. I mean, hey, if WWE is smart, they should have seen what Rick Ross did over in AEW and bring him over. Dom is leaving Judgment Day. It's coming. Ballet says Louis Gossett Jr. was a gem. Literati Honey says here, here. Dom might be the one to break free. I think so. Yep, and Andrade is there too. I don't know. We still don't know what Andrade been talking to Dom about. JD taking Dom to go get checked out though. Okay, UFL kickoff weekend. Okay, so I see that the Rocks League is kicking off tomorrow, so they promoting that. We getting some football, spring football. I'm gonna watch it. How do these dudes have any energy after getting into it with oh there you go ballet, look, the finger contortion, oh big right hand, get up Pete. So they broke Pete Dunne up with the Brawling Brutes, changed his name just for him to start a tag team with Tyler Bate instead of going Dolo. I like Tyler Bate, but I just want him to change his draws. That's it. Put on some pants. Man's is super athletic. I think he just figured, like, you know what? If I wear these right here, I can get more wind. I can get more air. I'll be the only wrestler that wear actual underwear to the ring. Yeah, they about to break them fingers, ballet. Tyler has the blue draws on tonight. Yeah, he done switched up. He done got some blue ones. Let's see. Which David Hall is in the building. He says the Rock is going to pull a Cody Rhodes pants down and see who has the smaller. Oh no, we do. That's the one thing we don't want to see, David. Mark out of Triple H. Let's Freeway perform what we do in Philly. Hey, don't get it twisted, Mr. All Days Off. You know what? They just might do it. But I'm pretty sure that Buck Nasty probably will be coming out with Meek Mill for championships. That's what I hope. Ballet is laughing at David Hall. James says, "Wait, Leo, you here for Rampage also?" Yes, I'm going directly to Rampage right after this. Dustin said, "Folk the Rock." Yeah, I go right over to Rampage right after. Mondays and Fridays, I'm here with you guys for the whole 3 hours. Says somebody posted a YouTube short with Dustin. Yeah, you know what, Dustin? They said everybody's been saying they want Dustin involved in this with him to come help Cody, and Dustin left a wink. I don't know if y'all saw that on Twitter. He says he's involved more than you think, and then he left a wink. He went nuts on what we do when teeth stop showing and the stomach start growling and then the heart start flowing. Yeah, that inside out flow that Freeway has is was one of a kind. Let's see. You said Leo. You hear Diddy come? You hear Diddy come to this club, Shay Shay? No, I didn't. He better not have come to. He better not have went on Club Shay Shay. Don't play like that. I gotta tell my truth. Shay Shay, you the only one. You the only one. Take that. You the only one that won't stop. Diddy is missing. He went MIA. He said, "Oh, that's right. You went to WrestleMania 39, Leo. I saw a clip on YouTube of a DJ playing real songs while people were coming into the stadium. I didn't know they do that nowadays. Yeah, they it cracks during mid, like when you guys when they're showing other stuff, I guess because I don't get to see I still haven't watched WrestleMania, right? So it's the most of WrestleMania that I've seen, honestly, on video has been in the game, in the what is it, the 2K game, and I get to see how they broadcast it. And well, kind of knew that they wasn't going, I guess, since they got their ass whooped earlier. So we got all of our teams for the 6-pack ladder match. Judgment Day, Awesome Truth, Wilder in Theory, DIY, The New Day, and New Catch Republic. Who do you guys have coming out of that? I have DIY or I have DIY or Grayson Waller in Theory. They were blasting Drake. They played everything. Snoop was there hosting, so a lot of the times when they would go to break, they would play whatever. Plus, it's inside of SoFi, so you know what I mean. It's really just SoFi playing something, getting cues to play whatever you know what I mean they want. Like you know what I mean during the mid time. So those are the times that you guys are probably seeing package like videos and stuff like that. Then they'll play some other music. Ballet, you said Pete and Tyler. You think they gonna win? New Draws Republic. It looks like I'm gonna beat you to pieces. It looked like he said I'm gonna beat you to pieces. I like how I love the presentation of this right now. This is amazing. Solo, the final boss. I can't predict this. I personally want Miz and R-Truth to win, but my logical mind thinks Pete and Bate. It seems a little early to put the titles on Pete and Bate. I could see them fighting for it and feuding for it with somebody. That's why I'm kind of hoping that somebody else takes it. But I kind of see two teams taking it. I kind of maybe we'll see Awesome Truth take the titles to Raw, and then on SmackDown we'll see Pete and Bate take the titles there. I really see them splitting those titles, even though they say they're not. He says thanks. The post camera Rock best beat down was wild. He is unhinged. Absolutely. This is like when he threw Stone Cold off a bridge almost. That's what we wanted him to do. My video went crazy on TikTok when I posted it. He said hard times for life. That was crazy. Cameraman, we're off the air, guys. Oh, oh. Oh, shit. Paul Heyman. Solo versus Jay on Monday, and Solo talking. Solo speaks. He let Solo talk. She said, "Big Cuz Rocky, Mama Rhodes." Yeah, he beat the reparations out of him. She said the wet beat down was to hurt. Has to hurt. Oh man. I can't stand the rain. You know that was going through his head, right? I just realized something. What if they debut the first set of the new gold tag belts hanging from the ladder at WrestleMania 40? They debuted the women's title with Lita at WrestleMania 32 before the three-way, so it's possible. I can definitely see that. Ballet says Solo is talking. Little Roddy Honey says so sexy. James L. Bros, this show is cooking. They are absolutely going off tonight. What's going on, Bonnie? Hey, Bonnie, put your I need that send. Let me see. Let me grab your link. I got you covered. Got you covered when the show ends. The show is absolutely cooking. What does WWE feel like? Does WWE feel like a WWE guy to you in your mind? I remember when he had that Sting feel to him, the biggest legend not to be in WWE. Which guy are you talking about, Mr. All Days Off? I sometimes see AJ as an AEW guy. Sometimes that's why I ask. Huh? Uh, nah. AJ is a WWE guy to me. You know, he'll always be a TNA guy. Um, that's what it is that he's a TNA guy in the WWE landscape. You know what I'm saying? Like but he has been the guy in WWE, but he was the face of a brand. So it's kind of like if MJF comes over to WWE almost. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that. If MJF comes over to WWE, then that's probably the feeling we would get, depending on how they presented him. But it still feels good. You know what I'm saying? Like AJ has always been one of those dudes that, like, you know what I mean? Like, we know that he's worth being a champion. He only needs to win the the new world heavyweight championship, which is I'm pretty sure we all want him to win it at some point. Um, at least I do. I want him to hold that title at least for a little while, at least once. I think he's well deserved of it. He's been a great during his time and his runs as champion. When he was champion, I'm pretty sure he's held both belts. AJ was that dude. Vince let him run, but he'll always be a TNA guy. And I would love to, him returning to TNA. I can't see it. That's just, you know what I mean? It would have been cool to return. I think maybe if they were still going in the right direction with Scott D'Amore. It seems like they scaled back on production when I watched it the other day. Like, I was looking at the lights, the lighting, and the wherever they were shooting from. It just didn't look as good as it looked when Scott was there like a few weeks ago. I don't know what it is about it. He said, "I bet AJ is going to be a filler challenger to someone like Cody this year." I don't think maybe a filler challenger. I think that he'll be going after the world heavyweight title. So maybe whoever, I think they'll play hot potato with the world heavyweight championship with who is it, Drew. I could see AJ winning it from maybe going to fight Drew for that title, or you know what I mean, or if somebody takes it from Drew, if Damian does cash in, I could see him fighting Damian for it at some point, but I see that being the hot potato title for a time being. Everybody said I didn't know that they I didn't know how they were going to top last week, but it's going absolutely. They are cooking right now. Look, they adding Rhea to the mix now. It's Rhea, Cody, and Logan now. Additional VIP meet and greets. They selling these meet and greets like a mug, man. They didn't even do this last year. This is what I'm saying. Last year they didn't have none of this. They did it like months earlier in LA. They went. They didn't even do it near SoFi. They did it like downtown LA somewhere, and then they didn't really tell nobody. They didn't promote it. This year they putting it on. I would have loved to have done all of that. I would have went. LA night, man. This WrestleMania is gonna be stacked. It's gonna be long too. This is gonna be a long 2 days. I hope y'all ready to go back to them full, what is it, 5 hour WrestleManias, 6 hour WrestleManias, and let's not forget Stand and Deliver. Like, it's gonna be a long day on Saturday. So I hope y'all have getting y'all snacks ready and are ready to be entertained. I know me and DJ are doing Stand and Deliver. Then after that, I believe me, him, and Tati should be together for the other show. Also, tomorrow DJ is going live, you guys, for DJ will be going live for playing 2K tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. And I know he's running his tournament of power, but he is also running another I think the story mode for 2K as well. So if you guys want to see DJ play that as well, and then at some point we'll be getting together to play. I'll get back to the comments in just a second. AJ is going hard on LA Knight. Y'all got to remember, these are both two TNA champions that's facing off in the ring. So we're getting a TNA championship match like between these two. I think people are like undermining the fact that both of them held TNA down. No. He should appear behind you like the Undertaker. Like in that cinematic match. He paranoid. AJ is paranoid. I don't know why they didn't lean into that more. She said, "Oh, there." What are they doing? They got the fake Booker T security guard. Look at LA Knight. He got the Max Dupree wig on. Yeah, let's go. It's the first time I seen him without some J's on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Stomping mud holes in him, giving them mud hole stomps. The good old hip attack. Why? Where he get the baggiest security shirt from? You could tell what his swag is when he's not on. All right, get on the mic, LA Knight. There it is. I knew he was gonna say something. World title. I think AJ is a SmackDown guy unless they draft the doesn't mean anything. No, I think he'll go over to Raw after SmackDown. I mean after WrestleMania or at some point when they do the draft again, he'll be at Raw. I love it. LA Knight is still cooking. They be trying to cool my dude off. You can't cool LA Knight off, man. Would you say yeah, world title? I think he'll move over. They always hype the draft out all summer, then by October people just go wherever they want. It works for him. Who cares? Cuzzy says Bianca versus Dakota. Where can I watch it for free in the UK? You know what? That's a good question. If you ask Raleigh, maybe. Raleigh, if you're still in the chat, you can help who cares, Cuzzy. Mr. Aldi's off says 7 p.m. to 11:30, probably. Let's see. Little Roddy Honey says, I feel like AJ hasn't gotten enough since honestly. I think into transition, Triple H is figuring out what's hot. Momentum dies down easily. I think so. But it can rebuild. I think that the way that they should have built that. Oh, there goes Tiffany. She talking shit. Hold on. Oh, they showing her career as a gymnast. I've seen some of her gymnast videos. They're kind of really hard to find, but you can find some online. Look at the production value they putting into this promo now. It looks like a reality show. Imagine if they bring divas back. Let's see. All right, Eastern WrestleMania 40. Okay, 7 p.m. to 11:30. Yeah, it's gonna be a long ride. HBK confirmed Trick versus Melo is the NXT Stand and Deliver main event. Event starts at 12 p.m. Eastern, but probably the main event starts at like 1:45 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, it should probably be about 3 hours. AJ and his Beijing. Good point, LH. Why he beat up the cameraman, and I have no idea. She said, "Pause." AJ look better looking. LOL. Oh no, Ballet says Booger T. Oh man, Little Roddy Honey said this is a dragon. Bougie T. Little Roddy Honey's the face. The black security guard has Stevie Wonder hairline. Oh no, you a cold piece. That's all they saw. He did though. I ain't gonna front. Where it's like the receding dreads. Ballet said AJ ran. He got up out of there like a scattered dog. Oh man, like a scalded dog. It's the locks. Unfortunately, over time they start to pull at the hairline. That's why I decided not to get them, Mr. Odell. Hey man, I'm glad I didn't. Mr. Odell said, "Oh, I didn't know that." LOL. These wrestlers keep hopping on the announcers table for promos. It's gonna break away one day. It's gonna be only be a matter of time. I agree. It's gonna be somebody like Bronson Reed gonna try to get up there and try to cut a promo. Since everybody else stands up here, let me go. Literally, he's laughing. You know the tables are on strike. Yeah, they strike when they want to. They go on strike and then they'll strike when they want to. Like the table asks themselves, should we give away? Should we sell for this person? Nah. It's 6:39. These a couple hours went by quick. The story building has been great. He said Tiffany looked crazy. Man, listen, the Raw and the SmackDown after WrestleMania is gonna be wild. Y'all missed the shoe unboxing I did the other day for the event next week. It's coming. I think Mr. All Days Off was in the building when I did the shoe unboxing. I know these shoes is old, but I had to get them for the event. He said, Literati Honey said they love pushing the Barbie look. You know that. That's why they going from Charlotte to Tiffany immediately. I think she's the final she might have been the final hire because she was one of the mains on NXT 2.0, right? Her and Mandy. So with her and Mandy Rose being over there, I know Toxic Attraction, they were like who they were trying to push as their last big girly girls and trying to bring the divas back, diva era. He said the best was when The Rock tried the rock bottom angle and it just snapped and they violently fell down on the. I forgot the paper. I do remember that. Elliot said these girl wrestlers are looking crazy. Mr. Aldez also said, yeah, the red shoes. Charlotte is coming back to claim her spot. I agree, Ballet. Yeah, so for the event, I have chosen to go next week. That's coming up on me. I'm still trying to make sure I get well. I still feel my I'm still have the sniffles. I'm trying to get rid of that. I have chosen to go with the red Jordan 11s for the look. We grab some of these for the look, you know what I mean? Make sure we can have it popping. And the what are these? The win like 96s. So we trying to go in there and make sure we do a good job and win and get that championship so that way we can keep it popping and keep moving and keep doing some things in wrestling. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Ballet. Mr. All Day is all. He got the red dot. Yeah. Gotta go in there in the Jordans, man. That's my thing. I don't that's pretty much all I wear for shoes for the most part is I wear Jordan 13s. Those are my favorites. Those are my favorite kind of Jordans, but this time I had to I always wanted these pair of 11s, and with the jacket that you guys saw me pull out the other night, this is what I chose to wear with that, so that way we can make sure we go in there and represent for the community of that you guys have over here at No Dirt Sheets and in the Tati verse, as I like to call it. Make sure that we can get them to come over to our channel and see what we doing. I'm gonna make sure everybody knows us by the time we leave to what channels to follow. I gotta figure that out. So that would be dope. Maybe I've been trying to figure out what shirt to wear underneath the jacket. Maybe if I can get something made that has all of our logos on it. She said, "Oh goodness, they are still doing the Andre the Giant Battle Royal or Andre the Giant Royal Rumble. Are they gonna do it on the pre-show?" And what's funny is that's who in the last part of the WWE showcase is they have you fight. It's called it's a WrestleMania Rumble. It's like they call it, what's it, the WrestleMania Rumble. And you have to fight 30, you fight, you have a rumble with all of the great, like, people that have had great WrestleMania moments. And so I was using the Fiend at first, but he just wasn't getting the job done. So I used Andre the Giant and won the Rumble. He's one of the easiest people. Oh, they're doing it next Friday on SmackDown? The EST. So this is the so 2 weeks in a row, Dakota Kai is the is a main eventer, huh? She got on the Stone Cold Steve Austin knee braces already. Poor Dakota. But I ain't gonna front. Dakota is one of my favorite. That Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Absolutely. You heard Mohegan's Sun is a fun place to visit. I got the jersey teal. I got the jersey too. Okay. This is about to be a good match. I love Bianca, but I'm a Dakota fan too. A 90 look, overall ranking 95 versus a 78 right now in the ring. Don't forget you guys, we going right over to Rampage right as soon as this goes off, as soon as SmackDown goes off. She said I got the jersey, tomatoes, and blueberries ready to go. Oh man. I see some ESPN College Game Day aspects in new WWE production. That's the dude who took over the I think for Kevin Dunn, and they brought back Dakota's Fire theme. Hey man, they need to make sure that the rest of them themes is hitting in. If that's the case, it's a few themes that need to be redone. This is Bianca's best attire ever to me, honestly. I kind of like that pink with the straps, but I do like this fit as well. I think this fit, the color scheme is fire. Now, if damage control comes down to the ring, I'm gonna need Jade to come out there and put boots to asses. I'm gonna need her to take them. I'm gonna need her to have her other boots on though, because I don't want her to break her ankle before WrestleMania. But I wouldn't mind her see her kick somebody in the chest with those boots that she did have on. Bianca says she done with the pants. Yeah, they just gonna go to the commercials on Bianca. That's foul. That's all right though. Hopefully they don't job her out like they did Montez tonight. You say you need to watch Bianca and Tez's show. It's really, really good, honestly. I love it. Like I was having fun watching it, watching Angelo them trying to, they had one episode where they finally got to, they were like, oh, we get to spend some time together. I guess they had the last rental car. And so they was like, we get to spend some time together on the road and go back with each other and just have, you know what I mean, and just relax and be off the what's the name for a minute. And then who was it? Angelo, then he went to go rent a car. They didn't have no cars left. He said, man, they got a cars. He said Tez was like, yeah, we got the last one. He's like, okay, cool. I'm finna go get my bags. Bianca was hot. She was like, oh man. Ballet says, I agree with you, Leo. Let's go, Jay. Absolutely, let's go, Jay. Taylor Jones was good. Dakota Kai got that ball girl ass. Yeah, man. Hey, man, she got the fatty. It's in shape. It is very in shape. Woo! EST putting it on tonight. She like, don't forget, although the storm is here, I am the EST. Don't get it twisted. Jade should have wore her similar, doesn't she? She has similar what's the name gear, like with this kind of like color scheme. She should have wore that silver. That would have been dope if she would have came and matched. Oh, look at Dakota pulling on the hair. No, don't do it. Ooh, okay. Come on, Dakota. Bianca don't play with that timing. Bianca looking at that clock. Is she okay? All right, Dakota. I'm gonna start playing Solange Don't Touch My Hair in a minute if they keep pulling on Bianca's braid. Like even they mentioned it on what's the name? Don't be touching on her. Gonna do it again. Is there a chance Damage Control attack Bianca? Then out comes Naomi. They beat her down, and out comes Jade. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm thinking it's gonna be a 3v3 versus at WrestleMania. That's what if they want to do it and introduce her and give her a WrestleMania match to make it even bigger. And it'll help so Bianca doesn't get booed at WrestleMania because we know that they want her to she has her streak going. It's an easy way for her to keep her streak going, having a tag match. This is a big match for Dakota as well. The new leader, she been dealing with Damage Control for almost 2 years. She said Bianca mad. She is. Don't touch my hair, real or fake, on everything. Ballet says, I hope so. Miss all days off. She said, I'm not a fan of the blue lipstick. I want them to sell Bianca sports bra. That would be interesting. They could. Most played female superstars. They finally added it. Trish Stratus, number 5. I use Trish all the time. Rhea Ripley, number 1. I can see that. Bianca Belair, number 2. Becky Lynch, number 3. Asuka, number 4. And Trish Stratus, number 5. I can honestly attest that I use Trish Stratus a lot, but I just want to know what game mode they playing it off of. I'm glad they keep the stats like that because the game is online all of the time. But I just want to know what I play my faction. So, Dakota Kai is talented, man. You're not beating Bianca tonight, though. Here it is, right into the KOD. Where Damage Control at? Ooh, your Steve Austin knees is done. It's that she easy to lift up, Bianca. You can get her. Ballet says I would definitely buy one, little Roddy. She had one on the other week that was perfect. The fabric was so dope. Woo! I love that spot with Bianca. Bianca then folded herself up. Bianca was hurt. She got a spike from that. She landed on her head. You could tell she was moving her fingers around trying to see if she got a big spear. She felt that tingle in her fingers. Oh, it's a rap city. Here they come. Here they come. Come on, Naomi. Come on, Jade. That's what we need. She was beating her with the umbrella. Let's go, Naomi. Wow. Let's go. It's 3 people in the ring, and this ain't gonna be no tag unless Bailey come out. Yeah, Naomi. Yeah, Naomi. Oh, the umbrella to the back. Playing the Rihanna umbrella. Boom. Oh. Look, people looking back trying to see if somebody gonna come out. Uh. Is it gonna be Bailey or is it gonna be Jade? We got 5 minutes left. Will we see the storm tonight? Oh, it's Jade. Here she comes. Ooh, she just switched her gear up. You gonna walk to the ring while they getting beat down? Come on, Jade. The sisters have linked. Jade got on the see-through joint. Wow! Yeah. Woo! Boom! Yeah, let's go, Jade. Get her up out of here. 1, 2, 3. You're not pinning nobody, though. That's cool, though. I don't care. The sisters have linked. The sisters has linked. Ballet says, ooh, ouch. Them knees ain't no joke. Rubs knee hole lady. One more coming out. Bailey, yep. Damn, Ty Flew is 9:55 Eastern. They forgot to say one last match promo. Let people know it's the main event. That went by quick. Literati Honey says, yes. Damn, I predicted that spot. Hire me for Triple H. Absolutely, Mr. All Days Off. We need our Black Lady courtroom moment. Elliot said, dang, Jade. Yeah, Jade was looking great. All right. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Rampage. Switch over to Rampage. Oh, wait a minute. It's TNT. I always go to TBS. Rampage is live tonight. We get Dustin versus the Butcher, I think, as our main event. No Cody tonight, but we get Dustin. Interesting. How did y'all? So y'all enjoyed SmackDown, right? That was a great SmackDown. I can't front. They cooked tonight. They absolutely cooked from. I didn't think they could top Raw, but it's on par. They absolutely did their stuff tonight. We got all of the sisters linking up. I can't even front on that. I love it. I love to see it. It was a beautiful thing. That was awesome. I think we all got the ending we wanted to see. Jade, we kind of knew that it was happening with Jade and where it was headed. Jade was smooth as silk, absolutely. She looked a little nervous, but you know what I'm saying? It's to be expected. She's ready to hit the roster. Her, Bianca, and Naomi linking up is great. I know Mercedes is over there watching, clapping. No Bailey tonight, I guess, because of the beatdown. But it might be a 4-on-4. Well, no, it's not going to be a 4v4 because EO is fighting her solo. So, yeah, it should be a 3v3 for WrestleMania. So they got it. That was a great way to sneak in Jay for WrestleMania. I like it. She said, James said 4 stars for SmackDown. Okay. Mr. Alzado said, "Damn, I Miley got emotional there. I can't believe we got 3 legit black queens being featured in WWE when Booker was the only black star for so long." LOL. That is very true. Mania is next week. Are you ready, Leo? LOL. I am absolutely going to be ready. Listen, I got a big next week. We got streaming for next week. You know what I mean, on the weekend, and then on top of it, I got the Wednesday I will be at PTW. Make sure you guys if you guys haven't, or if any guys slide through, if you in the LA area, it is in West Hollywood. I will be at PTW with Arian Andrew, definitely for her company. Everybody know, aka Cameron from WWE. I will be there ringside calling matches next week, which is crazy. I didn't imagine myself doing that, but I will be there next week doing that for their show. Yeah, man, it's like it's up for wrestling next week. Like, I'm gonna make sure I put on for you guys next week for that event. You know what I mean? Hopefully I can find a cameraman to give us some good how would you say some get a cameraman. The cameraman needs a cameraman now. Usually I am the cameraman and I get to record my spots. So hopefully I can find a cameraman that can come record the spots for me. So that way I can do some dope editing, and that way we can have something to bring back to the community for our own. Rampage is on the opening right now. Oh, they've added Mercedes to the opening of Rampage. Did you guys see that just now? No EO either. Yeah, it was let's see. So we get more woman faction. I like it. Stand and Deliver, absolutely. We will be here for Stand and Deliver. Me and DJ will be streaming Stand and Deliver. Hey Leo, rank the order of the shows this week between Raw, AEW, and SmackDown. Oh man, you know what? All right, story-wise, I gotta give it to Raw and SmackDown. Probably Raw first, just because, but oh man, I can't, because we got to see Jade break through this week. Like, I can't rank it yet, but we got to see the Cody beatdown on Monday. So, but AEW, we got wrestling this week. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of good wrestling on Dynamite this week too, though. That's the thing between the shows. You getting story from one company, you getting a lot of story with some good wrestling from one company. Like, the wrestling has been good. Matter of fact, I gotta drop SmackDown just down a little bit just because of what happened with the Street Profits earlier. So they gonna lose some points, but Jade coming out and winning, them getting, since the Street Profits and Bobby took a dive this week, I got to give it to them for making it up with Jade coming through for the girls tonight. But it's kind of hard to rank it. But I'm going to say that we got some really good wrestling out of Dynamite this week. We can't discount that. ROH, it was kind of, it was okay. But we still got Rampage and we still got Collision, I think, tomorrow. So it's still a little bit of wrestling for the rest of the week. But right now it's still cooking. So, but they opening up with Butcher and Blade. How come Dustin couldn't main event this with the Butcher? And I'm wondering, does anybody know if the Blade is hurt? Because I seen Butcher have his own T-shirts, or if he's going solo. Come on, man. Come on, Butcher. There you go, Dustin. First, second, and third. So, oh, man. All right, so this is hard to rank. You making it hard to rank right now. Because I'm thinking that 7-minute beatdown, Cody beatdown, was awesome, and we can't deny that. Raw was cool. All right, so I'm gonna go SmackDown, Raw, then Dynamite for right now. For now, just because we got to see Jade do something, but oh man, I can't give it all to Dynamite. Man, that segment with Bobby Lashley and them it was like horrible. You said, "Dang, do you want Solo Sicko to turn on Jimmy Uso, Jimmy Russo?" I don't know. Ooh, and it's done, man. It was a great show. I think it went Raw first, second AEW, third SmackDown. They were all 6 out of 10 or above. I agree. Well, we gave what did we give? Something got an 8.5. Was that Dynamite that got an 8.5 this week? Somebody gave Dynamite 8.5. I don't know if that was RB or not. They came close, but Raw went ham. Raw was absolutely amazing. Raw is Raw is the top Raw these past 20 years. LOL is easily number one. Yeah, man, that was a crazy Raw. Crazy ending. Like I say, I put it up. I put the video up. Remember when Stone Cold and The Rock were on that bridge? That's what that reminded me of. Although this one was a lot more slow. That was a very slow beatdown. That's why I believe what it looked like he said, I was gonna break you to pieces. From what I lip read. All right, they slowing it down. Dustin has slowed and the Butcher have slowed it down a little bit in this match. This match is important to me. I'm a big Dustin fan, just so everybody everybody knows. It ain't just Cody. It was Dusty as a kid when he used to come out and Polka Dot Dusty or WCW Dusty. I've always been a Gold Dust fan, even though like as a kid he was weird. I was used to be like, yo, Gold, this dude is crazy. Him and the Ultimate Warrior had one of the best feuds when I was a kid, but Dustin has always, even just over time, evolved that character. Even right now, like this man is 55 years old and still can go in the ring. Him fighting the Butcher solo is going to be a task though, because he works better with the other guys that can move around faster. But I am glad that he's still able to get in that ring and wrestle. Look, they selling toys at ringside. Look at that. All you see is Shop AEW and toys. And Ric Flair drinks. James said, Leo, it was patience for Jade Carrgill in the ring. No need to rush. Absolutely not. She was supposed to shock them in the ring. You know what I mean? It should have been. I think they should have sold the shock of more, but I do like it because they're Joshi wrestlers. So to them, they not scared. You know what I'm saying? As them as a faction. So it's kind of like them being Joshi's is like what it like what's happening, what you saying. You know what I mean? Like, oh, yes, you know what I mean? But I like it. So that's gonna be a good a women's three woman tag match. I would love to see them just have a not even a tag match, just have it like a 3 lady tornado tag. Everything goes, you know what I mean? Weapons. Ooh, there we go. Rib breaker. Butcher look like he finna go to the meat shop and carve something. Literati Honey was had in RB says. King Leo, did you watch TNA last night? I tried to watch TNA last night. I saw some of the who was it? I forget which match it was. I tried to watch it. I'm big on presentation and lighting and stuff like that because I worked in what do you say, in theater, and I worked in you know what I mean, on in crew. So that wherever they was shooting at was kind of like the ring didn't even look healthy to watch, but I did watch it a little bit. That's Ellie. Okay, what's up, Ellie? Literati Honey is Ellie. Ellie, well, thank you for coming through. I'm glad you're here tonight. Ellie has been supporting me for quite a minute, y'all. Definitely since the beginning of when I started the whole journey of starting No Dirt Sheets and stuff like that. Like she has been around since the beginning. But I'm glad she's here now since I started going live. I'm glad you did pop through and show up tonight. It's absolutely fun to have you here. I kind of thought that was you. I was wondering. Mr. Aldezo said Raw had the putters, the pewters putin, LO. Leo, you hear the Stardom woman competing in the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. I did see that. It's going to be what is it? It's a is it a 4v4 or 3v3? It's a 3v3 or 4v4. I did see that. She says, yes, okay, announcer man. Yes, it's coming through. What are you watching right now, Elliot? We are watching Rampage on TNT. I don't know what channel it is where you are, but definitely we are watching AEW Rampage right now. Dustin Rhodes is fighting the Butcher. Uh-oh, here comes Canadian Destroyer. Let's go, Dustin. Get up. Dustin needs a victory. I guess they just trying to feed him to the Butcher, unless they want to make Butcher a more of a threat. RB says, I think Deonna Purrazzo needs to turn heel. I think so too. Her character just reeks of heel. I would love to see her join the stable with Tony Storm. Mr. All Days Off said, no offense, but that Legato versus Ray stuff brings it down to me unless they have bloodline Roman stuff to offset it. It was good to not have you know what I mean, to just see Paul Heyman do his thing and them cut a promo this week. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? Unless you're talking about Monday. But tonight I didn't mind not seeing the you know, the bloodline, since The Rock and them put in work this week. And it was good to just for them to announce that Solo and to hear Solo speak for once. You know what I'm saying? The Rock said he was going to be singing the national anthem. So The Rock said he was going to be singing the national anthem. You know what I mean? If it was bloodline rules. So I'm still hoping to see it. RB said it wasn't me. Mr. All Days Off said I gave Raw 7.5 out of 10. Dynamite was a 7 out of 10, and SmackDown was a 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, that Street Profits match would have boosted the show if they would have did it. Y'all gotta excuse me. I feel so dehydrated right now. It's probably this stupid cold. What you say? I mean, it's fitting he sings the national anthem. I mean, his name is Solo. You are stupid. Yo, what if he really can't sing in falsetto and he come out and he sings it in falsetto what's it, The Dream? Oh man, she said, "Yeah, I forgot this is on YouTube." Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I always do. It's always more fun on YouTube than Facebook. Facebook is kind of like, you know what I mean? You next thing you know, you be scrolling because somebody will post something. But like I say, Ellie, you're gonna have to come up here one of these days and join in. Absolutely, Bonnie. Gotta stay hydrated. I'm trying. Yes, Elliot, we are watching AEW right now. We're watching the Rampage. Dustin Rhodes is in the ring. Oh, drop that man on his big old head. It's a wrap. Here it comes. Final reckoning. I'm surprised he didn't do the crossroads. Did you break your hand, brother? You all right? Make sure Dustin is good. Ballet said, I'm still watching Red Page. Leo, absolutely. Yes, man. We still here for it. We watching it right now. Here come Bullet Club Gold. They don't have the titles on. So they wasting the 6-man titles by not wearing them. Oh, they going for a beatdown of Oh, they raiding the house. Oh, they finna come tear up Billy Gunn's crib. He said it's not illegal when you're related, bro. They stupid. They got wrestling on in the ring. He's watching. He got his sons on the TV. What are they doing? Are those Fosters? He throwing the beers away. That would be funny if Solo comes out mean mugging and announcers is like, no way, he's not really going to do it, and Solo absolutely kills it, and the crowd gives him a standing ovation. That would be crazy. I think so too. An instant WrestleMania classic troll moment like that, absolutely. Be funny if he goes back to mean mugging and walks backstage after singing it too. Like, you miss your funny with all these off. Absolutely, man. I would be rolling. If Solo did that, I would be crying, bro. They started running. Billy had on Crocs. They ran from him. He was in Crocs. Billy had on Crocs, man. That's crazy. Oh man. Okay, so look, while we're here, I'm going to share I'm going to share a GoFundMe. One of my friends that is in the chat, Bonnie, is needs to have surgery, and our healthcare out absolutely, you already know how healthcare is just in America, period. And they are not they haven't been treating her correctly when it comes to healthcare. So I'm going to leave a GoFundMe link in the stream chat. I would like, if you guys can, to you guys know I always support all of my friends and family and stuff like that. And so, Bonnie has been a friend for years, and definitely she can use your help. So you guys can definitely go and read the GoFundMe, then you guys can know what is going on with her with health wise. And I'm going to paste it in the chat now. And definitely if you guys, if you're able to, then you're able to. If not, then definitely I definitely would promise that I would share the link. So if you guys can go ahead and you can see it, definitely by all means. But absolutely, hopefully things we hoping this country gets better with the choices that they're able to make and the stuff they're able to do, and get stuff together for us as a people. You know what I mean? Absolutely, Bunny. And you know what I mean? It's just, y'all know how crazy it is. It's just with things that are going on. So, you know what I mean? Like every day it's I hate to even talk. I just talk politics. I'm one of those people that really watch politics, but I don't like to do it. I don't mix politics with wrestling, but it's just one of those things that, that we our country is trying to take away and strip from us, and they don't help people and stuff like that. This is why a lot of people are, even my dad has to switch over himself to go for you know what I'm saying? Like they've made healthcare so expensive that even my dad, who's worked his whole life, has had to switch to Medi-Cal. You know what I'm saying? To like the state medical stuff. So it's like, after seeing him have to do that, like you can just imagine what everybody else has done. He worked on his job for like 35 years, and he had to switch to like regular health, you know what I mean? Like to state healthcare. And it's hard for everybody out here right now. So as people, we always want to stick together, and it's crazy. You know what I mean? Definitely, you know what I mean? As a people, as you know what I mean, I'm gonna always look out for my people. So that's just what I do. And Bonnie, I'm gonna put this link, I'm gonna put your link on my on my website as well, so that way it'll be there on my page, so that way it'll be there as well, so when people visit, they'll see it there too. So we definitely praying for you. Hopefully you know what I mean, you will get the help you need, you know what I mean, as far as it goes with for your health care. So definitely we want you to stick around. All right, RB, what you say? How much you want to bet straight Kenny McPimp and go and try to get rid of AAA Greenwich, Connecticut style? From look, man, you know what? On a wrestling tip, from what I heard, this is what I don't know what's his name says. Oh, absolutely, Bunny. Um, what did he say? It was who was it? Eric Bischoff said he's heard that Vince McMahon is absolutely. He says he think Vince McMahon is trying to start a new company. Either A, he'll be as vindictive as to joining Tony Khan somehow, which all of his guys are getting hired by Tony Khan right now. If you guys are watching, right? Everybody that used to be hired by Vince McMahon and in the old regime is going over, and that's been laid off by TKO is going over to AEW. Now imagine if one day Mr. McMahon sits next to Tony Khan. Now I'm not saying he won't do that, but I've also heard that he may be starting a new company himself to destroy WWE. Which I don't know if he's gonna be able to do that. You're going against Shawn Michaels and Triple H at this point. So you're going against two of your greatest creations. So regardless of what happens, it's more wrestling, but I don't think people messing with McPimpin like that. So, but you got people that probably would like to see his product. So who knows? That's just what Bischoff is saying now. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Bischoff is not really a dirt sheet dude like that. So y'all know me. I don't like to, you know what I mean? I don't even like reading Wrestle Talk stuff. I read some of the stuff and I'll comment on it, but you know what I'm saying? Like I never report none of this stuff on my sites and nothing like that. But it will be interesting to see if Vince tries to start another company. That's crazy to me. That's like if Puffy came, if all of the charges went away and he tried to restart Bad Boy. And here comes Deonna Purrazzo. She looks great tonight. So they really split up. They really split up Thunder Rosa and Deonna Purrazzo already. Deonna Purrazzo is fighting somebody named Rose, making AEW debut. They are doing a. They got the jobbers coming out. Do you think McPimpin is in his final form, or could he digivolve into an? I think he can digivolve into another form. we haven't. We listen. You see, all of the Vince McMahon allegations have died down since the Puffy allegations have gotten even stronger. Dynasty World Tag Team Championships coming up. Swerve Strickland versus Samoa Joe. I'm sure we'll be live for that afterwards. That's the week after my birthday. I'll be definitely be wanting to be on somebody's live. I'm pretty sure Tati will be streaming. Rose got her feet out. She got her feet out like what's the name from Valhalla? And poor Ivar, man, he's hurt, but they said that it's not that serious, so he should be back soon. Which is great because her husband, Valhalla's husband, Eric, is out, man. He broke his neck. So hopefully he gets well soon too. Rose. They just called her Rose. She got this. They just gave her the most middest name to debut with. So you see the toys over there. Look at the toys over there on the desk. They just showed them. That Malachi Black toy looks absolutely amazing. No, it's like the I guess one of the high series ones. Say a song again. I will try to sing. I will try to sing it. What would y'all want to hear Solo sing? Besides that, like if they had to come, if they brung him out for an additional what's the name after the celebration, it was Roman. If Roman beats Cody after he sings the national anthem, right? Let's just say they bring Solo back out. The Rock says, "Look, we're gonna get Solo to sing something else." RB says straight Kenny McPimpin took over the Digi World for himself, just like the Saiyans took over the Truffles plant. Oh man, now you got me thinking about Dragon Ball, man. I miss Akira Toriyama already. They showed something. They said that it was his last wish was for something, dealing with Piccolo. I don't know what it was though. He said you should sing a song right now. Oh no, man, I'm not. I'm the last person that need to sing, especially right now with me being sick. I already was singing a little bit earlier when I got excited, just watching some stuff with some Bobby Brown lyrics. Ballet had me going. Solo gonna sing "My Way" by Frank Sinatra. Nah, that's too monotone. He got to sing some higher. He got to sing in a high pitch. He got to sing and he got to sing like he got to sing falsetto by the Dream. Ooh, Big Boot by Deanna Perrazzo. Ooh. Oh yeah, go ahead and tap, baby girl. It's over. Go ahead and tap for she break your shit. She about to break her. Go ahead, tap. What you Elliot said, you know a song. What song, Elliot? What was you singing, King Leo? I don't what was it? Don't Be Cruel by Bobby Brown. They need Weekend to actually show up and sing for once. He does WrestleMania theme 3 years in a row with no appearance. All he do is show up in Fortnite, Mr. All Days Off. Ballet said, tap out, child. It's called Pretty Little Liar. Look at Will Ospreay. Danielson versus Ospreay. Or is he gonna fight Shibata? I'm tired of them roll up victories, I swear. Them roll up victories remind me when I was playing the game, it reminded me of those WrestleMania victories that Bret Hart got with the roll up victories. Uh who did he get one? I forget who he got one on. He had a couple of roll up victories where he came off the top rope and off the shoulder with the roll up victory. Oh, with Piper when he fought Roddy Piper, and it was another one he did too. Here comes Tony May. She said vintage Tony Storm and timeless Tony Storm. Hey, did you guys like my gameplay with Tony Storm that I was using on the WWE 2K24? If anybody hasn't seen it, I'm running the Unleash the women's story mode with Tony Storm, and whoever created her did a great and I swear, I promise you, the story feels like it was made for Tony Storm though. That's the thing. Like it was like the person like she left WWE and just walked out. She didn't like the product. Like I swear it feels like it was made just for Tony Storm. That was crazy. Ballet, you gonna have to tap in like when the next time I think I'm playing tomorrow. If you can, if you have time, or just go or run it back, you will absolutely enjoy it. And just even the way she looks is crazy. What'd you say? What was a pretty little liar? What you gotta say? Tell me that you love me. Lie to my face. I know you double crossed me, girl. You such a fake. Was that the Is that whose song is that? Elliot. Oh, I've been sitting here with Needing to take my medicine and my chest is burning. Mariah May. Mariah May is really good. It's called Pretty Pretty. Okay, let me see. Yes, you said it. I know it's not a WWE song. I was just asking which song was it. He said, "Damn, they really are bringing out the jobbers. They are, man. It's and on Rampage too. This is why people be leaving. Like, and then the other shows don't have enough people there, or Ring of Honor doesn't have enough people. It's like, why are you bringing out all these jobbers? There's no reason to have jobbers right now. And on top of it, Deonna Purrazzo just was out there a second ago. They could have had another tag match. You could have it. You could have the story where Deonna Purrazzo keeps looking for different tag partners, and it's not working. If it didn't work the other week, that's the thing. Especially if she's trying to, if they could have more than one match with Mariah May and Toni Storm, and keep building until they find somebody to like take them out as a tag team. And they having these tag matches for. I'm trying to figure out why they having these tag matches. Oh, they're not. Tony, she just watching her. Okay. Tony just watching her from ringside. It's like they just walk right past each other for her to come out and them not to have no beef. And you want that title though. You know, I said it just hit me. Toni Storm left her old stable, the Outcast, and went and made her own stable that's 3 times better than the Outcast, and took Outcast TV time. She absolutely did. That is hilarious that you mentioned that. She absolutely did. Permission to make my own decisions. It's my prerogative. It's my I can do what I want to do. Not the Britney Spears version. It's got to be the Bobby Brown version. All the because Britney, if she's singing that, she's at home with a pair of knives right now singing that. I want to. Did y'all see that Britney Spears knife video? Like, I watch it from time to time just for laughs. See, now I'm gonna have to go listen. I'm gonna have to listen to the Bobby Brown album. Now that y'all ballet, it's your fault. That is one of my favorite albums of all time. That one and the one that followed. What is it called? Just Bobby, I believe. Is it called Bobby? I think the second album is called Bobby, right? Because the second album had Get It. Yeah, the second album was called Bobby. The first one was Don't Be Cruel. And it took him 4 years to drop the second album, Bobby. And then it took him another 5 before he dropped Forever. And by then he started to have a Bobby Brown jaw a little bit. But I love Bobby Brown back then, man. Bobby was my dude growing up. That second album came out with Get Away. That's my joint. Can you think of anyone else who left their stable and made another better stable on their own? That's a good question. That is that's some trivia stuff to look up. But not like Tony, not like this. Nothing this good. Absolutely not. RB says, King Leo, did you ever bump the joint Let the Thugs in the Club by Mac 10 and Lil Wayne? BG featuring Mac 10 featuring BG and Lil Wayne? Absolutely. Mac 10 was my label mate for a small period of time. I always say it, RB. If you wanna if you wanna watch where my budget went for my album right before my album did my second album dropped, the one that I was playing the songs off of, my budget went to Mac 10, the Soft White, the single from Soft White with Rick Ross and Lil Wayne. But I did bump that album though. That what was that? Banger Ball? Yes. That song was on Banger Ball. I absolutely did. If I'm thinking correctly. So he started Soft White on Cash Money, but then I guess they released him, and the label that I was signed to took over the production or the rest of the production cash for the Soft White album, and we ended up putting that out, and that had the song with So Sharp on it. If you remember that, with Lil Wayne and Lil Wayne, Mac 10, Rick Ross, and Jazzy Faye. So I used to see Mac 10 all of the time, and then he had and then a lot of the videos didn't come out. The guy that was shooting the videos was what's his name? John Amos. His son was shooting all of Mac 10's videos around that time. He shot that video. So if you go watch that video, you'll see John Amos in that video. His son was shooting the video, Casey Amos. So he shot like 3 videos for him during that time. And then the second single off of that album that like really never came out, because that album when it came out went triple paper. And the only reason I think that it was just karma for it going triple paper, because that money was supposed to go to my album. That's what the fuck was supposed to happen. That's me. That's how I feel. And that's what I know. If they would have put the money into my album, they would have blew somebody else up new versus trying to, you know what I mean? Put out Mac 10 at towards the end of his career. Now, I'm not gonna say nothing good didn't come of it, because I had during that time he had Glasses Malone signed to him, and I got 2 features from Glasses on that album, as well as Crooked on my joint. So like I said, I think I had a better album than that album. So that's just me. Did you say if only Bobby and Tupac would have collabed, that would have been a hell of a that better. But we got Thug Loving instead with him and Ja Rule. Oh shit. Hold on here before I get back to the comments. Look. What the hell is wrong with Holly? With Harley Cameron? I want to see this dude in the ring. Oh, bro, you better not let him beat you up. Yeah. Did he try to hit him with a shillelagh? He got hit in the back with a pipe and just walked off. Look at Ruby. He got on a Ruby Soho shirt. They running the Rhea Ripley and Dominic storyline, except that they can kiss. He got on his mommy shirt. Ah, so what'd you say? And you know you're bored dealing with him. You know you miss my thug love, man. You still miss all days off. Oh, no way, miss all days off in my Ric Flair voice. Woo! How did your money go to Mac 10 album? They had to make a choice between who they was gonna put out. I mean, Mac 10 was already a proven artist. That video and that song was already hitting. So it was that song was actually a low key kind of hit. You know what I'm saying? So Sharp wasn't a bad record. And it had Rick Ross and Lil Wayne on it. So you know what I mean? They bet the house on that. That video already by itself, just from what I understand, cost about $200,000. You know what I'm saying? Because they pay for motorcades for everybody that you seen in the video, Jazzy Faye and all of they people, they bought a motorcade for Lil Wayne, his entourage, Jazzy Faye's entourage. It was so much like money spent on during that video, bro. Like, and it had me hot. I was real hot. Like, and then they didn't even invite me to the video. Like, all the rest of the homies was at the video. And so like they shot 2 videos back to back. They shot that video, and then the other homie Hayes had a video that he shot with he had Ray J in his video, and Mac 10 was in his video. So he called me and was like, "Why you not at my video shoot?" I'm like, "I didn't know you was having a video shoot. I would have been there." You know what I'm saying? You my partner. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was almost always on some divide and conquer shit at the label. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why. It's just like, all I can say is it's millionaire games. You know what I mean? Like, no lie. It's just millionaire games, bro. Like, millionaires like to play games or whatever it seems like, and they play games with artists' lives and shit. And that's one thing I will say. Me being in the industry, know that how they play these games. It's almost like that movie Rat Race with who was it with Whoopi Goldberg and everybody, that ensemble cast where they like all the millionaires be making bets. That's how I felt like they was doing this at that shit, right? And it was one of those things. It just felt like it's always was, for the whole history of the label, was divide and conquer. Anytime we would all try to link up and do stuff, I used to try to be like, yo, let's all link up and like build camaraderie as a label. And then we couldn't. It's like, all right, well, then Mac 10 came, and then Mac 10 was supposed to, on top of everything, he was supposed to push us as being like some young guns on Who Banging as well, right? And so that's what he promised the label. But you know what I mean? So we hear it on the record. I'm hearing on the radio station, "Oh, Mac 10, you looking good, bro." Like, you know what I mean? I'm here. I swear, like, you hear Big Boy from he's on the radio. If you guys know who Big Boy is, he's, you know what I mean, I'm pretty sure some of you may. He's definitely national. If you from LA, I know Bonnie does. If you heard Big Boy, or you seen Deuce Bigelow, he was the big dude in the Deuce Bigelow movies, right? He was the heavyset dude, or the heavyset woman in the Deuce Bigelow movies that Deuce had to go and he was massaging her feet and all of that. But Big Boy, the guy that played her, he's like a staple as far as radio is concerned. I'm pretty sure you guys see him now. He's skinny. He's nowhere near that size anymore. But I hear him on the radio, "Mac 10, you looking good out here, boy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know what you got going on, but keep doing what you do." Dude just bought a brand new, like, he had just bought a brand new Rolls Royce with the money. So I'm like, the label is chipping him off, like, and I'm sitting over here starving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was that. Like, I swear to God. And so I'm sitting there like, all right, so you know what I mean? Like, and it's like then Mac 10's album drops, right? I don't know what happened. The promotion should have been enough with the single being as hot as it was. They shot a second video with Jay what's his name? Jay Valentine or whatever his name is. They had that song "Put You to Bed" or whatever it's called. They shot a video with him, and it's called Hood Famous. And so that song ended up coming out. Then he had a song where he dissed with the song that he was dissing T-Boz. I forget the name of it. All of that's going on. They shooting all of these videos. And I'm waiting, and during that time, I'm recording my album. So I got Crooked Eye coming to the studio. I got glasses through Mac 10. Like I say, that was the only thing. That was the main hookup I got through the connection of Who Banging, was I got to work with Glasses. Me and Glasses did tracks. Glasses was still signed to Cash Money at the time. So it was a super big look to have him on my album. And so, yeah, like the album comes out, that shit went triple plastic. You know what I'm saying? With triple paper, bro. I was like, oh, this shit is like, I'm like, what the fuck? It sold, I think that album sold maybe 4,000 in the first, 4 to 6,000 the first week. And you can look it up and see what that album did the first week. If the numbers go up, that album didn't do shit. And so it's like, y'all spent all of that money and then the album didn't do shit. So then afterwards, it's like, you have to cut your losses somewhere. And I was one of the losses they cut. And so that was it. It was like, you choose me like to do that. And I had like that, my album was way better than that Mac 10 album. I played that shit for executives. I played that shit for different people. And so it was just after that, after you get dropped, my daughter was born 3 days before I got dropped as well. So it was like one of those things where it's like your spirit, that was one of the spirit breaking points in my career, like where your rap career, where your spirit can get broken fucking with this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? So That's the album of how that's like the story of how I got dropped, what happened to my budget and what went on. Now I got Daddy Magic on my screen. I see that he's finna fight Roddy in a match. Papa Maggi. People are buying those Papa Maggi shirts. Maybe that's his hometown. And let's see what you say. LOL, you getting bored. Actually, always like that song and how he jumped out the helicopter. Oh, also the way he moonwalked sideways and he was still holding his cell phone, like, and he was flossing his cell phone, like people still floss cell phones then. Mooney was like, "Oh shit." Mr. Aldays also he said a little triple paper. And she said, "Period." She said, "Did Mac 10 or the label rip you off?" Oh no, nobody ripped me off. I signed a bad record deal. That's all it was. That's all it was. What happened was let's see. When I signed my deal, I had already signed my deal. I signed my deal before Kendrick, right? So around that time, the label was trying to figure it out. The label during that time, they were in the middle of negotiating to get distribution. This is before the digital era. This is like right before digital started. So you talking 2005. By 2007, digital had took over. So people were already, CDs were still selling, but the digital era was like starting. So I was already ahead of the digital game. I'm telling the label, like, listen, we need to get started and get ready to get ramped up on this digital thing and make sure our albums are streaming and all of this other stuff. So they're like, oh, okay, well, they kind of didn't understand. This is 2006. So 2007 comes and the iPhone drops. During the time when the iPhone drops, I'm like, look, albums look like this inside of these phones now. This is the future of these albums and how it's going to go out. They didn't listen to me when I was trying to tell them that this is the new wave of how things were going to be moving around. So they didn't understand the whole digital concept. I'm dealing with label execs that are like kind of like out, they're kind of outdated at the time, and it's no knock on them because I learned a lot from them is way the industry works, but they just didn't understand it. So they didn't especially with the iPhones coming out and how the albums look. They didn't understand the tech and how shit was moving. So, but I'm showing them and they didn't understand it. So a year later, they have this meeting. They call us into this meeting and they tell us like, look, I went to this conference and music is going to do this and that. And I'm like, man, I told y'all this shit a year ago. They used to get mad at me because that's one of the things I will say about me and the labels was that I'm very matter of factly. And that's just, sometimes I'm like that, like, and I get like that. That's probably a bad trait, but I'm an Aries. So I blame that shit on that. And I'm one of those people that's like, if I told you some shit a year ago, don't come back and tell me a year later. You know what I'm saying? Like if I told you and I'm telling you like, yo, this shit is where it's going, because I'm pretty much right a lot of the things that I know about in industry and business. I listen to a lot of business talk, and so I think 5 years ahead. That's the way I've been taught, is always to think 5 years ahead and to understand that your business will flourish in 10 years. That's when you're supposed to reset and start a new business. So I always look 5 years ahead. So that's just some industry, just business game. Like, so anyway, they told me that shit, and I'm just like, man, like y'all are always late on shit. So it was kind of like that. And so with all of the other guys, it was another guy on the label, and they chose to run with him over me. But it's kind of like you have, you're choosing to run with him over me, but I brung in a producer for you guys and to keep it together. You know what I'm saying? So it was just that. It was a lot of politics, man. Label politics are crazy. RB said Harley Cameron on SmackDown. Ballet dancer is putting the kisses up. Oh, you on Rampage? My bad, my brother. Absolutely. Yes, sir. She said, no, keep her far away from SmackDown, Robert. He said, did you ever follow any Kevin Samuels content? I did see some Kevin Samuels content. I'm not going to front. Down if I followed the teachings, no. We need footage of Leo doing the You're a Jerk LA dance. I never did that. You'll never catch me doing any of the dances that came out of that. Actually, like I say, Mr. All Days Off, if you want to compare songs, this is how crazy the industry is. If you want to talk about that, the guys, that did the Dougie Cali Swag District, if you go listen to their second single, go listen to Cali Swag second single, Back It Up and Dump It. look at the date that it dropped, and then go to my last album and look up a song called Fresh Like Me off my last album, The Trojan Experience, and see when that dropped. My song came out before theirs, and that was that was going to be my first single. And it ended up on, for them to, you know, I mean, after I got dropped, it was like I guess they didn't think, you know, my boy probably, you know, it was good business. I can't be mad at him for selling it. It was business is business. He probably didn't think I was still going to drop the album, but I was still dropping the album. I still put it out, and I was going to shoot a video for it. So it was like, that was the second hit after I got dropped. It was like, all right, well, I still got my album. I can still push it. I can do it myself independently. I'll try to find a way to build myself back up. I go in and I turn the radio on, and I hear my beat on the radio, and it's like, what the fuck? So there's another part of the story. You said Mr. All Days Off says, LOL, Godfather Kevin Samuels, RIP. RB says they was pushing Mac 10 like should push Tupac. I mean, well, you know, Mac 10 was a big staple, so you want to push Mac 10. He said, what's your height and dress size? You wild for that. Kevin Samuels kept it real and told the truth, no matter who liked it. Jay Holiday is the artist. You are right, Mr. All Days Off. I did have a mix up. I had Jay Holiday and Bobby Valentino. Yes, so it was Jay Holiday. So if you ever, you know, they have Hood Famous, you'll see me for a split second in that video if you watch it. They had us sitting at the tables in the back of in the scene where they had all of the cars set up at. That was a long video shoot. He said, "Did you ever sign to a second label or not?" Nah, I had my own label then. At that point, I still had my own label when I signed to them. I had my own label. And upon me having my own label, I at that point I actually went back to work. It was just one of those points where, you know, my spirit got so broken from losing my deal, and then I just had my daughter, and then my single being on the radio. It was kind of like trying to figure out life, and I just had a kid. It's like trying to figure shit out, and you know what I mean? Life was life, and I'm gonna keep it real. And that's pretty much what happened on that note. Like, it was back to work. I went back to work. I'm never one to shy away from how would you say going back to work. I'm never one to shy away from going back to work in times where even when industry stuff doesn't work out. But it did work out. You know, after that didn't work out with my label, I did end up what happened was I went back to work as a custodian twice. You know what I mean? And I kept like bouncing back and forth between like going to custodian. Then the label hired me. They hired me to work in the office because they were like, you know what? We got this producer, but this dude knew what he was doing I was putting something together. I brung a whole bunch of artists to the label before I left. So before I left, like when I had brung one of my guy Disco, I always talk about that he produced the intro theme song for the you know, that comes on and I play all the time, and produces a whole bunch of music. He produced like the second half of my album, and dude is dope. And so then I brung some singers over. One of my guys, Majestic, rest in peace, he passed away. I brung him over, and it was a few people that used to just come around the label. So I was putting something together, trying to make some magic happen. And then you know, it just wasn't working with the crew, and without me there, I was the missing piece. And they didn't understand that. So they put me in the office. I came back and tried to help work. But at that point, it was a fracture in between the artist and the producer at the label. And their relationship just was already too far gone and fractured for me to help fix. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just a lot of other stuff going on around that time that kind of just hurt the whole situation. So, you know, his life was life. And so then when that didn't work out in the office, and I went back to, you know what I mean? How would you say, I went back to work again as a custodian again. And while I was there, I found another artist, a young artist that I still work with today. He's actually really phenomenal. I always say that. And I always say if he ever gets out his own way, he will be a phenomenal rapper. So still to this day, even this, I think he's like 30 now, but he's still a dope MC. He's a dope rapper. I heard 6 bars and was like, this dude is a rapper. And during that time, That was around what 2016 or 2017ish, something like that. A girl that I had working with me that I used to bring her to all my studio sessions and let her have half of my sessions. Her name is Tori. And Tori Nicole, and she's dope as shit. She was a dope ass female rapper. I never wanted to have a male I never wanted to never wanted to have a male. It would never work out for me to have like a male hype man. So I said, you know what? I want a girl to be my hype woman. You know what I'm saying? And I want her to be able to rap really, really well. So my business partner that I had at the time, Xavier, introduced me to Tori, and then me and Tori started rocking. This was when I was still signed to the label. So she used to come up to the label with me, and you know what I mean? We used to go live on online streaming and stuff like that before it was real popular and all of that. And yeah, so after that, it just she ended up starting a label herself, and then she asked me to be her business partner. And then so I went and did the return the favor, and we started our label, signed some acts. Those acts did really well. The albums did really well. And you know what I mean? We were able to sell some records. Snoop was reposting some of those records. That's when we did the Morgan Westbrook's album. That's India Love sister. Anybody knows who India Love is? If you remember her, the model, like her sister, we dropped her sister's album, Morgan, the one that rides the bikes. They used to call her Mommy is Tatted. We dropped her album and a few other singles and stuff like that. And then and right when we were like blowing up and getting ready to go on tour, the pandemic came. And there went the second half of the rap career. So that's what happened there. Story time. Ballet says story time with Leo. Yes, that was definitely. I know I went off on a tangent on that, but I mean, we got Daddy Magic and Roddy in the ring. Luckily, Roddy, we get to see Roddy tonight, and Daddy Magic is still wearing his waistband. We know he's not going over for this title tonight. And there it is. That should be the end of the match with a 1, 2, and a okay, almost 3. I thought he would have won off of that. Give me just a second, you guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Daddy Magic, they giving Daddy Magic a good match, huh? We've been waiting for him to get active, but he got some unfinished business with Brody King that me and Tati was talking about. They didn't tore his shirt. Oh. Daddy Magic almost legitimately beat. He almost legitimately beat Roddy. Yeah, there it is. And there's no Sammy to help him. Big knee. It's over. What was he pointing at? Why didn't he count as soon as he got down? These refs, man. Let's see. Side note: Heat beat Blazers 142 to 82, 60-point victory, franchise record. Wow, that's crazy. That's a good score. I got to check that out, man. It's time for me to get back into basketball. The Lakers is on a run right now. Mr. Aldays said, "Who made beats on your labels? Were you ever in the studio as they cooked up beats? Which DAW, etc." Okay. For the digital audio workspace, we used beat wise, we had a Disco Boogie and a guy named KB who just actually spun the block on me recently. That's my guy. I just talked to him the other day. It's been a few years. He was one of the first beat makers. He was young, and so he was younger than all of us. He was like 16, 17 when he got his deal to start working with us. I think he was about 17 when he started when he signed to our label. His parents signed him to the label, but he was like super ahead of his time. And so, oh shit, Orange Cassidy and the best friends are there, huh? Man, don't nobody care. And let's see, who else? Oh, so and then Disco Boogie came in after that. Disco Boogie, he was definitely before that's the guy I always talk about, Disco. So Disco Boogie is he's still around. He's still making heat. He just produced something for Zoe Osama. Actually, if you guys know who Zoe Osama is, like you know, what I mean, I'm sure Bonnie does. Disco is still cooking right now. He is my guy. Um, he produces what are they doing? Hold on, Young Bucks is finna do a double. They deserve it. The Young Buck teeth, as Ballet would say. They weren't needed in the last minute at all. They weren't needed in the last minute, but and they didn't bring out Okada. But we'll probably see him tomorrow on Dynamite. He said they low blowed him. No Diddy. And yeah, Disco what his back to Disco, his popularity came from he produced, if you know, a rapper named Problem. He had a song called Toe Up, and that was his first single, and he produced the song Episode with E40 and Chris Brown. He produced a lot of E40 records. You could just look up Disco Boogie and see a lot of his music, and he look up his production. He's dope still. And yeah, he says I don't. So you know what I mean. And we use Pro Tools, and I forget. I think some of the younger guys came in. They were using like when Kenny and Disco came in, they were using FL Studio at that time, I believe. And but before that, in the studio, John, who is was our engineer, John Nettlesby, he used Pro Tools, and he had like Pro Tools HD. So he was off of like when the Pro Tools HD dropped, when down it was like $10,000 they spent on that, man. Like it was money that could have been allocated and elsewhere. It was just the way that the money was moved around. Would you say, did people recognize you when you went back to work? No, I wasn't that big in music like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was more so known by artists than actual people. Like I never got to that point in my career where I was like known, and it's you know what I mean? Like rappers knew who I was, not like fans or nothing like that. I never really had a base like that. But rappers know who I was. No, they know who I am, and they know who I was, and they know I can spit. Crooked Eye was the one that really gave me my first like big look and put me on his project. You know what I'm saying? And was letting people know that God, I was like, we got a song called "I'm a Problem," and you know what I mean. Like I was able to hang with Crooked Eye on the song. So, well, would you say Diamond Daddy Page? LOL. That's funny. Bonnie said we don't mind story time. Appreciate it. Ballet said the orange. Yeah, they came through with the orange, man. The juice. Much all this said they low blowed them. The young buck teeth. Nick love the hats. He do. That's because he going bald though. That's the thing. He got that Shawn Michaels bald and starting to happen. RB says, I'm surprised we haven't been in any trouble with other countries with these rappers calling themselves Osama. Hey man, look, no, these rappers is wild, and they don't know what they doing, man. They young and off drugs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them. So you know what I mean. They can't help it. That's just the industry. A lot of them are being, you know what I mean. They just selling drugs, sell all the rappers, and they strung out. So unfortunately, this is why we deal with so much where rap was sounding like chicken scratch at first, and now it's starting to get back though. It's starting to become more about bars again. Hopefully every time Kendrick and J. Cole and Drake, this whole thing starts something that makes people want to rap. I thank God for like groups like Griselda from New York, I mean from Buffalo. I thank God for them spitting. I hope Fab drops something. I hope, you know what I mean, some of these younger rappers. I thank God for a lot of the rappers that rap. You know what I'm saying? And he said Fruity Loops. Yeah, FL Studio, it was Fruity Loops. I used to hate people that produced off of it. I was like, man, if you ain't got no drum machine, I ain't trying to hear it, until I heard those two producers come, and they had they used to work off FL Studio. When Kenny, he showed me that with the way that he makes beats, I was like, yo, and he produced Heat for me too. like I say, he produced shit that the Crooked I rapped on. Crooked was like, yo, whoever's making your beats, make sure he keeps making them. And then Disco came along, and he was just a whole nother type of animal on production. Like I went over when I met him, he was already like MySpace famous, and that's how I knew him. And he had produced that song for Problem. Then he dropped when Disco dropped when he came to the label, I picked out like 5 beats, and then he added 1 extra beat to the album, and that was the beat I picked. And I was like, yo, I don't know. I see you added an extra beat, because it was like this dude don't know how to pick beats. And I didn't know how to pick beats. I just used to rap over so much super West Coast shit at the time. But then he was like, yo, try this beat. And the beat that he gave me was so fire. That's the one, that was the first one I did with Glasses. And we did a song called Lonely at the Top. And that shit was like booming. And then I did another one called Heavyweights with him. That shit was banging too. That's why I say, if y'all go and, you know, you could, like I say, my album is out, but you know, like I wish I really could have put the album out that I really did, because it's actually way better. There's songs missing off of that album that made the whole album make sense, but I put the digital version, it's like a cross between like my first mixtape and my second, just with a whole bunch of original stuff. So he said, did people that knew you from before your industry days make fun of you because you didn't make it? Nah, everybody always thought they always said that I had the potential to still go. Even now they say I still had a potential to still go. Like, even I'm 43 years old and I can still out rap half of the people that are I can out rap half of the people that are out, honestly, to keep it a buck. Like I say, I was trained in the same dungeon that Kendrick was in. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just fact. My brother-in-law put me on, like, you know what I mean? He trained us very well, and I am a trained assassin, just like Kendrick is. When they call Kung Fu, like just like they call him Kung Fu Kenny, like I'm one of them dudes that got a Ginsu knife when I rap. I mean, you know, I played some of my music here before, but it's none of the stuff that will act that, like, if I actually played like some of the stuff where I can really, really go and I can rap on any level. Yeah. But nobody made fun of me at all. Like, they kind of like was like, man, like they kind of felt like I they kind of felt like I didn't finish it, but it's like I started but I didn't finish it. And it's like something that they felt that I should go back to and finish. The problem with it is that me finishing that journey, which I will probably I'm going to finish this next album, but the finishing the journey it's a big thing for me to actually do one more album, because my kids were so small when that album came out. I want them to understand how big of a, you know what I mean, how I could have been, how big of an artist I could have been, or just how good it was. Let's see. Oh, you said when I first heard Lil Zay Osama, I always wondered, was that Osama's son? Ballet says, I forgot to put my straw in the air, Mr. All Days Off. He said, LOL. Sup, Lil? There's rumors that it's gonna be surprised at Stand and Deliver. I'm pretty sure they got something up their sleeve. Bonnie said, no, we didn't. He's a master at this music game. Thank you, Bonnie. Bonnie know my music. She already know. And her brother's a beast too. Every time you say dungeon, I think of the Dungeon Family on Organized Noise. Yeah, man. Look, man, listen. When we used to be in there cooking, bro, like, it was, my brother-in-law scared us. Like, he used to tell us, like, my brother-in-law used to be like, yo, what would you do if, he's like, one day you're gonna be in a room with like all of the masters of rap. What if you're in a room with Method Man, Redman, and all of your favorites, Keith Murray, and, you know what I mean? Like, those are the people. Like, Keith Murray is the one. Keith Murray and Razzcast are the reason I picked up a pen. Just so I'm clear. I know that they've been showing videos of Keith Murray looking wild lately and down bad, but his vocabulary and game, like, was crazy, and Razzcast's vocabulary game was crazy. And what I wanted to do was to take what they did and like merge it, but make it sound fly, and then take the cadences the way that Eminem does his cadences. It's like, it's so many different mixtures of what I took, the flyness of Jay-Z, all of that. So It's he used to just be like, just imagine all your favorites being in one room, and then you gotta write a verse with all of them in the room. So I got scared at one point in my career and was like, yo, like, so. But this is what I will share with you before I go. I found this picture. This is when we used to press up K Dot's first CD. I don't know if I showed you guys this. This is K Dot's first CD. So we still got, like, there's still copies laying around. I got them. I got one somewhere around here. But this is the first Kendrick album. So this is what we used to press up. My brother-in-law used to press these up. So now you guys can see it in the chat. And this is how it used to be. And this was the first K Dot album that was put out. And we used to press these up and go and pass these out. And you can see a young ass K Dot. He was about 15 or 16 right there. So yeah, that's when we was in training. And so the thing was that me and Kendrick were always in passing. It was never like, he used to be at the studio sometimes. Like, he's like a nephew he's like an uncle to my nephews. And it used to be but a lot of our time spent in the studio was in passing. Like, he'll be coming and I'll be going, or it'll be vice versa. We used to sit there sometimes, but he was so far ahead of me rap wise, and he was younger than me. And so, but being that time that, like, it was still like, my brother-in-law used to be like, yo, you getting better, but listen to this K-Dot shit. And he'll play some Kendrick shit. And that shit used to have me like, God damn, this nigga's younger than me. I got to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it really took for me to get signed to get, like, I got better on my own just because of the competition that I had, like, with K-Dot. Just, it wasn't like trying to like out rap him or nothing. It was just trying to get as good as he was, because my brother-in-law was giving me the same game that he was giving him. So it was that. And so I took that as like, all right, I got to get better. And like I say, the records that I've heard from K Dot, where people are always saying Kendrick is soft, or Kendrick is, you know what I mean? Like, or he's not battle tested. Like, you guys, people have no idea of what type of artist K Dot is for real. Like, Kendrick, you're not like the battles, the song you heard on Future's album where he shot his shots at Drake and what's his name, with the double and triple entendres. Y'all haven't heard anything yet. Like, you guys have no idea of what Kendrick is capable of doing. Like, I will say that the industry has no idea. The one thing that nobody's ever heard Kendrick do, you haven't gotten a Kendrick album with all full of Dre beats. That's something that he's been saving. And if it does happen, you've never heard a full album that was totally produced by Dr. Dre with Kendrick on it. Now imagine if you get that at any moment. So yeah, it's like that, man. Kendrick is one of them dudes. I would never bet against him in a rap battle, just because of, I know how skilled I am. And my brother-in-law used to tell us stuff. Stop rapping the same. Don't rap the same over the same beat. I'm sure I know he gave him the same game. We was in this, like, at times, like, all right, you sound the same through the whole song. There's no personality. Change it up every song. So then I started flipping my verses every 4 bars. I changed the way I sound. And then you'll add some singing and get melodic here and do things here, and then you'll play with the ad libs and stuff like that. What I gained when he stopped working with me, because he had to make a choice. It's either going to be me or Kendrick that he's going to develop full time. Obviously, he chose Kendrick, and it worked out for him. You know what I'm saying? And it was what got better, and what got better with time was the fact that I was able to meet John Nettlesby, who took over my career. And with John taking over, John was able to teach me how to write a radio record. And so that was the biggest thing, is writing radio records. Writing radio records is a whole different monster. Anybody can rap. And that's what John used to tell me. And the biggest thing he ever told me was like, nigga, do you want to be Jay-Z or do you want to be Nas? He said, you can rap all you want, but do you want to be Jay-Z or do you want to be Nas? I was like, I want to be Hov. He got hits. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, then you need to learn how to write hit records. And he taught me the formula of writing a hit record. So I'm able to teach, like, artists today. Like, when now I do if I consult rappers and stuff like that, or artists, I can teach them how to write hit records, stuff that is meant for like the club, the radio, or whatever what's the name is. The formula doesn't change regardless of how the sound changes. The formula never changes. It's always the same. So now I took that over to our label, which is Natural Legends Entertainment, which is the label that I am a co-partner in with Tori Nicole. We're still around. We just have been doing other things. That's why, you guys, if you see anything that I do, it says, like, it'll say it'll have Natural Legends adjacent to it. because that's who I definitely still represent the label no matter what I do in media. It's always we're a media conglomerate, we're a teaching facility. Like my hoodie back here is a Natural Legend hoodie. That's our our logo, Natural Legend University. That's what I always keep behind me, just so that way I always keep the label on me at all times, so that way I feel it and I make sure I push for our company. And like I say, everything that we put out, the last things that we put out made magic. We were still at the BET Awards, still doing stuff, still moving around. Tori still moves around. I still move around, and we still get stuff done. And although it's just, now this is just my thing, is that I love wrestling. So I've chose to come to the wrestling side of things. Like I've always been a wrestling fan. The whole time I was at the label, they would be like, bro, you love watching these old wrestling videos, or you love talking about wrestling. You be making wrestling references in your music. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you love this wrestling shit. I said, bro, I'm never gonna stop liking wrestling. And you know what I mean? Everybody now what brung me here after WrestleMania was everybody saying, yo, it was that, and it's the Erykah Badu thing of take everything you love and put it into one thing. This is why you guys get the video games. Like you look at the bottom of the screen, you see the characters moving and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I love video games. I love wrestling. I love music. And I love entertainment. So I come and I entertain you guys. I do all of it. Everything is in one thing. And now it's starting to pay off. And I understand exactly what Erykah Badu meant by that. And so this is why next week I have that commentary job. Oh, and I love getting dressed. So next week I got the commentary job that I'm going to go do. Excuse the background because I keep moving my damn screen and y'all get to see half of it's probably Grogu over there from the what's the name? Yeah, that's my Star Wars poster. Grogu. But next week I do that, and hopefully it's off to the races after that. Like I'm not giving up on this. It's only going to get bigger. This is why I definitely want to make sure that I always thank Tati for putting me on. You know what I mean? Like I always for making me go live, because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have you guys in the chat, and it's just growing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys a lot for coming, because this shit is therapy for me as well. Like when I'm telling you, I'm gonna get right in the bed after this. And you know what I mean? I know I haven't updated the site in a couple of weeks. It's just been a lot of shit going on and trying to get things together. But the site will be updated again. I'll start making sure the wins or losses start popping back up. We'll make sure we fill it with new content, but we got a whole week of stuff coming up. So the new content that's going to be coming to the website is going to be from the PTW show. It's going to be from things. I got a concert I'm gonna put up. Speaking of Mac 10, the Cali Classic Tour. If you guys do want to watch a concert, I do record those from time to time when I do go to shows. So if you guys haven't noticed on the earlier videos on my channel, I did put up a Dog Pound concert. That was 2019 when we opened up for them, right when things were finna go where they should have with music. Right after that, the pandemic happens. But that's why that concert is there. But I'm going to add more concerts. I have the Cali Classic Tour that I recorded with Mac 10, DJ Quick, Sugar Free was there. Who else was there? Second to None was there. It was a lot of people. So I have it on one of my hard drives. I'll probably I might cut that this weekend and add it to the website. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm sorry, to the YouTube, just so y'all can see that. They did perform Let's Play House Ballet. If you want to see a great Dog Pound performance, not the Cali Classic, but the one that I have now, they performed that there. Corrupt he was in form. They did that. He did Seawalk. They did, man, listen. That dog, they performed the hell out of that night. The two some of my other guys performed, they did a good job, but we tore the house down that night, and when we opened and we sucked the air out of that room, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy, we pulled the air out of that room that night. And the only other people that really pulled the air out of the room was the Dog Pound. They cleaned up, and it was that was a fantastic show. That's if you see it on the channel. So that's one of the things that helped give me a lot of subscribers too. And I know people come back for different things, but even though it's wrestling, but I'm going to post the Cali Classic tour, the one there, Hollywood, or was it? No, they're where were they? Oh, the Beverly Hills stop, and I'll perform that. I'll post that so you guys can see it. And if you guys like more concerts, I have access to go back to that venue anytime I want to shoot concerts. The guy that runs the venue told me I can come back whenever, just because I know how to, politics, know how to talk to people. So they also a good point. Big Cameron and Pound Town. Yes, Cameron and Pound Town Wrestling is where that is the company that I'll be. I don't understand. I saw the name PTW. I was like, what is PTW? And then she finally said it was Pound Town Wrestling. I was like, okay. And people question me too. They'd be like, Pound Town Wrestling? Like, that's the one thing that people joke with me about is like, so you're gonna be at Pound Town Wrestling, bro? Like, I'm like, yeah, it's an opportunity. She gave me an opportunity, and I'm always, like I say, I'm always gonna support Black women, and especially in wrestling. It's unheard of for a Black woman in wrestling to like. How many Black women promoters are there? I don't know very many. And like I said, that was an alley oop from Tati showing me like, oh well, Cameron has a league. I'm like, oh shit, okay. I went over there, saw that they needed people for a show, and then like I say, I just wanted to go backstage and shoot and get some content and shoot some spots while I was there and edit it the way I do. They like, nah. We want you to come sit ringside and talk. So as much as I talk to y'all and especially about this stuff that I've been talking about, I got to make sure I do a good job in calling the matches next week. And I'm pretty sure, I hope I do a good job and hold it up. Thank you for putting up them crowns, Bonnie. She said, I'm glad I made it tonight. I'll definitely be here more. Definitely come through, man. Listen, and you can watch the shows with us. We watch it on East Coast time. If you do want to watch what we're watching, Raw is on USA, so you can watch along and see, make sure you know what we're watching. Is on USA. If you log in, or you can catch it on East Coast time. NXT is on USA. I'm live on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. And SmackDown is on Fox Sports. So all you gotta do is log in with your provider, and you'll definitely be able to watch along with us. And then we go to TNT afterwards to watch Rampage on Fridays. Let's see. She Ballet says, let's play house. Side note: Becky Lynch was on Tamron Hall this week. Was she? I got to check it out on YouTube. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, one of the artists that we used to have was on Tamron Hall. He was mid on the show. One of the artists at the label was on there. But I definitely got to check it out. That's crazy that Tamron Hall with Becky Lynch went on Tamron Hall. She must have been pushing her book though. But you know what? Stephanie Hypes does help her. So I mean, that's a great thing. And I know Tamron Hall is on Fox. So WWE and Fox do have a great relationship, and it's not bad for her to be on Tamron Hall. That's actually a big look for Tamron. So that's a big pickup for her. Bonnie says, got it. Please do, Bonnie. You welcome by me. RB is definitely always welcomes everybody to the chat, to the channel, and into the chat. I appreciate you for that, RB. You always here. You're always the first one to come, last to leave. We appreciate you. You, Ballet. Man, I can't thank everybody. Mr. All Day is off. Bonnie, thank you for coming. Definitely, man, look, man, this is so many of y'all. Elliot now definitely be coming through. Raleigh. Man, look, everybody, I love the community, man. I love that you guys are here. It's only gonna keep growing because I'm only gonna keep making sure that the suggestions you guys made, I'm gonna reach out to the people that you guys want to see. I'm gonna reach out to hashtag Truth, so that way we can try to get him on here. You know me, I'm definitely about networking. That's one of the things from being from entertainment. I'm always coming from the entertainment world, the crossover is easy for me to like talk to people, and and reach out. Like I say, I'm never scared to reach out to anybody, unless it's I don't fan out over too many people. You know what I'm saying? You have to be like, I fan out over like people that are considered B or C list more than I do than like A-listers. A-listers don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I walked up to DJ Drama like, hey nigga, I need a Gangster Girl tape. You know what I'm saying? And then he wanted to charge me 10,000, or it was like 20,000 for a Gangster Girl. I was like, I knew my label wasn't gonna pay for it, so it was just one of those things. But and you say, oh, we praying for your health. Absolutely, Bonnie, we are praying for your health, and we hopefully you do receive some of this. What's the name? Like I said, I'm gonna put it up on my website for your GoFundMe. And I'm pretty sure that man, look, everything's gonna be taken care of. Everything is gonna come together for you. So, definitely, I'm definitely gonna see what I can do next week when I go to this when I go to this event as well. But it's been 3 hours, and we still have Collision tomorrow with Tati. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I know it's late already. It's already 8:23 here, so that means it's 9, 10, 11, 23 on the east, and it's 10:23 in Central. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Thank y'all for coming through and watching. I will see you guys tomorrow in chat. And hopefully, unless we figure something else out for tomorrow, I think there's Collision tomorrow, right? It has to be, right? Let's see. Yeah, definitely. There should be Collision tomorrow. So if anything, I will see you guys tomorrow. And definitely stop by. Definitely, if you haven't watched that episode of After the After Shows episodes 2, go ahead and do that. I'll just give y'all an Easter egg right now. If y'all want to see me cut a promo on Vince Russo, go ahead and just fast forward towards the last 3 minutes or the last 2 minutes of the video, and you'll see me go ahead and lick shots at Vince Russo on there. So you know what I'm saying? It had to be done. I'm tired of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a rapper and I come from battle, so it's like, you know what I mean? Wrestling and rap is a contact sport. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not? And it wasn't just a why not, it was just how I felt. I saw him say some shit during the week that pissed me off. So I'm gonna do it. And now I'm starting to get a little more comfortable being on YouTube. So who knows? We may see more promos like that. I don't want to do that often and just do it for no reason. It has to be a reason for me to do it. And I know the episode was a little serious, but hopefully y'all did enjoy it. If you did watch it and and if you didn't catch DJ's episode of from Farside TV. Oh, and don't forget, DJ will be live tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. I believe Eastern. So he will be live over at Farside TV for streaming some WWE 2K. I will be back tomorrow afternoon with more WWE 2K. I'm going to try my best to start at 11 a.m. if I can, Pacific time, but more than likely I'll probably be here at 12 or 1 o'clock like usual. And then, you guys can come by and see me play. If you guys want to see some matches, I will take suggestions as well, because I'm starting to add that in, but I'll be playing the story mode, and then you guys can see the Timeless Tony Storm stuff. So with that said, you guys enjoy yourselves. I hope you enjoyed yourself tonight, and thank you guys for coming through. Y'all made the chat go up. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for sending the likes. I appreciate it. Ellie, if you still here, thank you for coming through. If not, if you do come back and watch the rest, thank you guys for all coming through, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And I appreciate all of y'all.